Welcome to the Stream of Dreams.
Woo.
Well, not really a dream stream, but it's a filler one because Mark's away, Kim's away, Matt's taking a little break, so it's us two.
Everyone's gone, so we're streaming from home.
And we can't do a one-to-one D&D session. That would be boring as shit.
And even if we had Matt here doing a D&D session with just 2 players and a DM wasn't really gonna be good.
So instead, doing something cooler.
It's muted.
Yeah, I'm unmuted it. Oh, wait, what do you mean it's muted?
Don't know.
Not muted. Until everyone's saying I can't hear it, then it doesn't exist. So
No, they're gonna say that.
basically, I've had to move my mic away from my own mouth so that it can accommodate 2 mouths. So it's going to be a bit echoey than normal. Apologies. But yeah, we're going to be playing, or I'm going to be playing Skyrim. You're going to be watching until you get bored.
Basically.
This is Skyrim. If you know what Skyrim is, just leave the channel. Don't want your kind here. I'm going to create Cam Buckland.
Yay. He tried to create Laura, and it just wasn't happening.
Not at all.
So it's going to be Cam Buckland.
Also, I've got some mods on this. Actually, I should back out so I can show you the mods. Because you don't usually start the game like this. Fuck, I can't back out now. Shit. Let's just do that. Let's call him Bob. Alright, now I can exit. People like to know what mods I've got on.
There's a ridiculously long list, though.
I've got 3 or 4 nude mods. 5 or 6 sex animation mods,
For fuck's sake.
which is, you know, the go-to. Thomas the Tank Engine's in. No, it's not. None of this is in. Mods. Let's see. This is what I've got. The unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. It's a given. Climates of Tamriel, which adds weather effects.
Great.
And different climates. Alternate start, which is what you just saw. Instead of doing the whole fucking story intro over and over again, which lots of people do, creating new characters, this wipes that out and gives you a different start, which is great. Enhanced blood textures.
Very
That
important.
kind of ties in with the animated sex mod that I've got. Static mesh improvement mod. That improves things like stuff on tables, so the meshes are slightly nicer, so when you zoom in on that bowl of sugar, it looks slightly nicer. Bandolier, bags and pouches, because you need bags and pouches. Lamppost of Skyrim, my favourite.
What?
Adds lampposts to all the roads.
There's so many things.
That's the most important mod right there.
Right.
Next, Apocalypse, which adds, just over 155 new spells. Not as good as Lampposts. Ordinator adds some perks. Wico, that completely revamps all the characters so they look nicer. So you'll get to see that. It's got all of these. Forgotten Sea, now that's a whole adventure, which I thought I'd download. And people are probably sick of the Skyrim story and the campaign, so I thought I'd download the Forgotten Sea. Maybe we can take Cam Buckland to the Forgotten Sea. I've never done it before. I've never done it. That's why I thought it'd be new and interesting content. And the reason I chose Skyrim to begin with is it's the closest game that I own that people care about that's like High Rollers, set in the fantasy world. And I can kind of create Cam Buckland.
Kind of. We could have done Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, but that's nothing like...
Fantasy.
Well, it's got fantasy in the name, yeah, but it's like weeb fantasy.
It's fine.
Open cities, that adds basically all the cities. You don't have to go to a loading screen. You can just open the doors and they work, which is great. Immersive, all this shit. Okay.
Too many things.
How
many times did you break the game installing everything?
0, actually.
Wow. I remember when you completely fucked it.
Well, you don't have to tell everyone that. You don't have to tell anyone that.
For a long time.
Nope. Okay, so Cam Buckland is a human. The only humans
It's definitely not a human.
Because you'd have wares. Nord, a bit too stocky, I think.
Yeah, no,
for
it's not
Cam Buckland. Orc.
No, it's not Cam.
You don't
Folk.
think that's a Cam?
It's a folk.
See that I've updated all the characters, they look nicer. If you know Skyrim, this looks nicer than default Skyrim. Redguard. No. That's not Cam Buckland. I could make him a wood elf.
He's not, no. That's definitely not Cam.
Why not?
Cam's just not an elf.
So we've got Imperial, which I could go for. Imperial's pretty good.
He has really weird eyebrows. They go...
See, this is... I was trying to make a Laura out of this. Or this. It's not happening. High elves, you basically can't have any other colour skin apart from yellow. At least with the mods I've done. And dark elf, they look evil as shit. So I couldn't make a Laura. So it's either Breton, an old Camber. I can change the face and shit.
You can change it, yeah.
But it's like Imperial or Breton, I think.
I feel like Breton.
Breton are like spellcasters, which is kind of clerical.
That should be Cam then.
That's
I
pretty...
think that one.
Mike's playing XCOM 2. He's not watching the stream.
What a bitch.
Is Cam Femcam?
No.
Cam, as in Cammy? No? Not feeling that?
Make proper Cam Buckland.
What about
Make
old
Cam,
Cam Buckland? Like really old Cam. Let's go through the presets. I swear this game hates mice and keyboard. Oh. That looks like Cam. That looks like Cam. That doesn't.
He needs to have some sort of a beard.
That's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Got the dark
Skin
hair.
tone, I think he's a little bit more sun-kissed, like that. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
More?
No.
More?
No.
More? More? It's a bit excessive, isn't it?
A little bit.
He gets the sun, but not that much.
Yeah.
Weight. Let's bring it in a bit. You can have him like hench as shit. Which I always picture Cam as being really, really strong. Overbearingly powerful. About there?
Yeah.
There? There? There?
There.
Should we bring up Nina's art?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were originally going to have his chest on show.
Huh?
When
I
we
was,
were-
yeah. That was another little thing. Yeah, if you want to ask us questions and shit, one of us will pay attention to chat. It won't be me. And just ask them either in chat or we'll prioritize donations. Obviously, you're sending money.
We had donations.
Huh?
Donations. There
Fuck.
have been.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Where are we starting? Lady Mouse 54 has resubbed saying whoop high rollers. Thank you.
Yeah, start from there. Yeah. And up.
Nightjar donated with just a little heart.
I can't
Thank
believe like
you.
a bot can donate like that. It's amazing.
Rom Rapara donated saying, hey, excited for the stream. Question, who is your favourite donor named Rom Rapara? Lots of love. I don't know,
It's not
maybe
that
Rom
one. I think
Rapara.
it's the other Rom. Repara that I prefer. It's always this one that's like, yeah, sure, you're donating and you're very generous and shit, but I like the other one that never donates, you know? That's my favourite Repara.
Wow, when you Google Cam Buckland, there's a lot of nice art in there from you guys.
I have to take the original though.
Well, obviously, but
to be authentic.
I'm just saying it's nice that the Google results.
Hold on, let me.
So much Cam Buckland.
Let's involve our stream audience with this. So this is what we're seeing. And I'm going to try my best to make it work.
Desiree55 says, if you met your characters, how would you interact with them?
I'd probably just, if I met Cam, I'd be pretty pissed off immediately. He's that kind of guy that's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. He's that guy in a group. But then I'd probably just instantly make out with him. You know? Alora.
She'd be cute.
Would you be friends with Alora? Or would she be like overbearingly happy and cute that
Actually,
it was great
maybe.
on you?
It might grate after a while, but I think initially I could get on really well with Alora.
Okay, right. Complexion. Try and make him really wrinkly. Like leathery face. Look, this is really important.
How long is
What's the
Cam's
complexion
hair?
of my face?
Oh my god.
How complex? Like really complex?
No, too far. About there, I think there.
I think he's got to have a little bit of dirt on him.
Yeah, he would.
Like just flecks of dirt. He doesn't wash often. Dirt colour. Why is that a slider? Why is that a slider? Dirt colour. Unbelievable. Does Cam have any scars? That's interesting.
Do I have a chair? Yes, I'm sitting on a chair.
Yeah, this is just how tall she is.
You can't see it, but I am sitting on a chair.
You can raise the chair up so you're not like...
I like being able to
tiny.
touch the ground. I've got small legs. I like to touch the ground, so it's low down. But it's...
That's pretty Cam.
Jesus.
I think I kind of want Cam to have war paint now. In the game, like canon.
You
That'd
can
be
add
badass.
it. Nina was going to do season 2, wasn't she?
Oh shit. We can go all feral.
No.
Like High Rollers Tribe edition.
This is not from The Office, this is at...
Oh shit, what a honker!
Jesus.
Yeah, this is in our flat.
We're in
This
our
is from
apartment.
home. Because fuck walking to the office.
I'm wearing pajama bottoms, and that was very important.
I'm not wearing anything
He's
below
not.
the waist.
Question, what did Cam do for fun before
That's
he
pretty-
thought he murdered his best friend?
Oh, Jesus.
What did Cam do for fun?
Before he thought he
The
murdered
whole
his...
Morella thing. Before that.
He did a lot of things. You know, he was a traveling guy, so he found his fun in the woods. He liked throwing daggers. That was his training thing. Probably pranking the rest of the Buxton family. Pranks. Big pranks. Imagine Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec.
I've been watching a lot of Parks and Rec.
That's Cam Buckland and how he deals with other people.
Pretty much is.
Do you reckon that's too wide a nose?
Yeah.
From the side, that's almost perfect. But then he, like,
Yeah, it's really
profile
wide.
goes fucking nuts.
It's really wide.
Alright,
Tone it down.
there you go.
That is
That's the one.
quite the nose.
Kind of needs to be pointy.
Can you not just alter the width, or is that not an option?
You wish you could.
Yeah, you wish you could. No, you can. Look, nose. Oh, nose height, nose length. Oh,
I think
so
slightly
you can't do
crooked.
the width.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
As close as we can get.
Yeah.
I like how you move these head around. And then, you know, when they initially developed this game, it's like, oh, it's so immersive, like how he slowly tilts his head. Just imagine that without the cursor there. You know? Like your eyes don't just glaze over like that and move with your head. They like fix to a location, don't they? And flit about. He just looks like he's out of it.
He does.
Hello. Very
It's
Cam.
very
Buckland.
Cam.
It's very Cam Buckland. Nose height.
Why are only Trott and Katie here? That is because Mark Humes is having some time away.
It's in
Him
Cambridge.
and Nina are away. And Kim's in Malaysia celebrating Chinese New Year. So if you haven't already, go and wish her a Happy New Year. And Matt's having a well-deserved break, so he's having a nice weekend off too.
Indeed. It was a struggle to find something that 3 of us could do.
Yeah.
And, Matt needs a break too, so it's fine. We're doing it from our flat, so it's not like it's much effort for us. Jaw width, I don't think he's got quite a pointy face. Jaw height, yeah, like that. I'm just going to zoom through this now. Cheekbone height.
He's got a big chin.
Alright.
He does, he's got a big chin.
What else has he got big? What else?
No.
Big personality. Laugh lines. What? That just darkens his face.
Oh yeah.
That's not laugh lines. Question, will you continue this game after this stream? Exoid says in chat. Well, probably not. Because I'm a sucker for saying I'll commit to something and don't. But I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, if that's any consolation. That's not this game. He doesn't have a red nose. What else am I playing? XCOM 2 again. Because the Long War mod came out, and that just got my attention, and then I realised that's a really hard mod. Let's just play the normal game again. In rookie mode. I think Cam's got kind of nice eyes. Unlike my own.
Creepy kiss.
Like that. Like, more like that.
You got nice eyes.
Well, you're saying
You got
like...
brown eyes. You got nice brown eyes.
Yeah, but
Cam's got brown eyes.
Yeah, but the
What?
shape. The
What?
shape, he's got nice shape, symmetrical eyes. I'm not like Mr. Potato Head when you take an eye out.
You think you
And then you
have
put it back in
symmetrical
wrong.
eyes?
I don't have symmetrical eyes. If you do it like that, then, you can put a ruler and then that's straight.
Dear. Have you thought of a group name yet? No, I think that's something that kind of needs to come organically.
Yeah, I don't want to force it.
Yeah,
Shall I make
I
him
feel like anything that we
half-blind?
do will... Cam's not blind, is he?
No, he could be.
Is there not a
Season
darker
2.
eye colour? Is there not a darker eye colour?
No, because whoever revamped all the thing, the faces, clearly didn't have enough options for eye colours. Eye height.
What? Why is there not brown eyes?
I don't know, these are as brown as they get. I can make them...
Stupid.
How about
Jeez.
possessed Cam?
That's terrifying.
Dimitri possessed Cam. Canon.
It's really weird.
That's as
isn't it?
brown as we get.
Yeah, well,
That's pretty
I
Cam.
suppose we'll have to do. No, you can make them
That's
really
more
white.
like me. Look, it's Chris Trott.
God's sake.
Let's make it more normal.
If you had to trade characters with another person, who would it be?
Eyeliner. Trade characters. I'd probably be Trell because he's taken all the glory of being cool,
Yeah.
and I want that. And Cam's always striving for that, but ultimately he's dumb, and what he thinks is cool is definitely not.
Yeah, I feel like Trell would be a cool one.
I'm basically making Jack Sparrow here,
Yeah, basically.
but that is one of the original.
So your character Cam was based on a couple of people.
Yeah,
So it was Trulio from The Road to El Dorado,
yeah,
Jack Sparrow,
yeah.
and Flynn Rider from Tangled.
Well, you brought that in, but
No, Nina brought that in.
Then I realised, oh, Nina did.
Yeah.
And I realised, yeah, that's
And
actually
then
quite true.
he has got the Rapunzel hair glowy thing going on. So really, he's like Flynn and
It
Rapunzel.
does. I think he always looks somewhat surprised.
Cam.
Yeah. Or like one eyebrow raised.
One eyebrow raised is pretty Cam.
Can't do that in this, can I?
Well,
More mods. That's what this needs.
Never
More
know.
mods. Mouth shape. Oh wow.
question: what would be your strategy if it was you two IRL against your characters? Run.
Yeah.
Run.
Jesus Christ. He's got what? Spirit Guardian, spiritual weapon.
Laura can turn into a bear. No thanks.
Oh yeah. And when you knock Cam down, he gets back up. And
Yeah.
then
Thanks.
if you do anything bad to Cam, Elora gets extremely emotional and probably tear you apart. Just like any party member, if anyone goes down, they all shit hits the fan. They're like, I must murder the thing that killed it.
Yeah. So probably
That's-
run would be your best course of action.
Look at
because
that.
I would.
Look at that pout.
That is a pout. That is a pout. Now, Elora has way too much HP. Run.
Yeah, run. Ultra pout Cam Buckland? Look at that.
Do
it.
How's that ass feel?
What are your favorite Disney movies?
Jesus. Favorite Disney movies? Oh, Christ.
There's too many. All of them. All of the above.
Christ. Dunno.
I actually don't know.
Every time someone asks me a question about films, my mind goes blank of all films.
You forget every film you've ever
Chin
seen.
width. Very non-pointy.
He's got a pretty big chin. Oh, you can put it forward though. He's got a big chin. Look at the picture.
I know he does.
He's got a huge chin.
Cam Buckland!
That looks really odd.
Let's bring it in a little bit.
Yeah.
He's so pouty. It's unbelievable. Lip colour? Oh. Oh!
Wow.
Let's just make it pale because it's quite pale. Hair. The all-important hair. Now, what I like to do is so I can actually see it. Make it white first. I can't have a bandana. That's
you
all,
can't have a bandana.
Well, that's all based on what you find in
you
game.
need to find one immediately. Should
So
be
he's
your
got-
first priority in game.
He's got braids and long hair, so that's pretty good already. That's pretty good.
You'd need the bandana.
Well, yeah.
I feel like Cam would have it somewhat tied at the top.
Like
not,
that?
No, not like that. There was another one.
That.
Yeah.
More like that.
I feel like he'd have it more
Or
tied.
more like that.
Yeah.
A bit volumized. A bit scraggly, like he hasn't combed it in 10 years.
Yeah, because he probably hasn't.
That's too short. So I reckon that.
I think that. Yeah. And then dark.
Camulus Bucklando. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is it kind of like that? I think it's darker. I think it's more like that.
He has got just pure black hair, doesn't he?
It's like super deep brown.
Okay, so maybe
Like that.
bit.
That's black. That's slightly deep brown. I don't know if you can tell the difference.
No, I can.
Facial options.
He's just got that one strip of hair.
Yeah, there's not many options here that fit. So the only one is either that, which kind of sucks,
It does.
or that.
That's better.
That's better.
But for some reason, I
Just
don't
doesn't
feel like
look
it's very
right.
Cam.
I felt like the initial one with the moustache kind of worked better, even though it's a moustache. That one.
Yeah. No, that one, that's
That
too
one.
much.
For some reason, the moustache really makes the pout work. Doesn't it? It does. I think we're going to have to stick with that. What does everyone reckon? Cam Buckland in Skyrim with certain mods.
What do you think is going on with Crown Rend?
Well, we get to hear all of it, so...
Well, no, not all of it. There is some stuff that
I think
he's
Crown
told.
Rend is evil.
I think he should be destroyed immediately.
I think he's evil, and I think he taps into exactly what Juto wants in life, which is bitterness, hatred, and killing of tyrannical people in power. And I don't think that's good for her. I don't think that's good
Especially not when she hangs around Elora.
for her. Maybe Cam needs darker skin, yeah. I think you might be right. And I think, yeah, ultimately she's the... I thought Trell would be, but I think her with that, I think that's a bit more Cammy, actually. Her with that thing, constantly whispering to her, forcing her hand in certain scenarios, makes her the group breaker. Camulus Arun Buckland.
Oh, we've got a donation from Mephos, who says, if Elora and Cam had to take a second class, what class would it be?
I think I might have to take Rogue. Because he's really trying to be Rogue with all his daggers and stealth and shit. But he's really clumsy, so I think you need some training in that field.
I don't know. Maybe Ranger?
Yeah, Ranger would be cool, because you got the bow.
Yeah.
You got that new bow.
Because Elora, sort of growing up, always had
Cam Buckland,
Like,
ladies and gents.
Yeah. Bow.
Hello?
Go find a bandana now.
Right, so this is the mod, alternate start, so I get to pick a new start.
Approach, my child,
So what's the
and
most
choose
camp
where
thing?
your new life shall begin.
Dave Knox has resubscribed.
Thanks, pal.
And with a question though. Are there any good / neutral talking weapons in D&D, or is it more fun for DMs to run with the evil ones?
I think, yeah.
There are good ones probably, but I think, yeah.
Imagine a good one. Oh, you swung that so well. Oh, good stab. Oh, you really plunge it in. Lovely.
Bandai
Oh, you look
Nenzai
lovely
donated.
today.
Bandai Nenzai says, here's some money for you lovely people. Question, were there any initial concepts that you had for Cam and Alora that didn't make it to the final character, and what were they? I think pretty much everything
Everything
did.
went in.
You should see the documents
Which
that we
guild are
sent
you a new
Nina.
recruit for?
Like, when we were initially sort of coming up with our characters, we sent Nina basically a Google Doc for each of us with
So be
just
it.
a brain
May your
dump
membership
of
be
everything.
long and choose
And
where
she
your
came
new
back
life
with
shall
amazing
begin.
designs. And yeah, I think pretty much I didn't really have a solid idea for what Elora looked like past like her.
Hello?
Like, I knew that she was a moon elf, so she would have bluish tinted skin, which in Mark's world is technically still a high elf. They're all counted under the same thing. But I knew what her as an elf would look like and her hair. But in terms of her gear, I knew I wanted her to not be wearing a dress because she was too active for that. But I didn't know how to do it, so I just brain dumped a load of things and pictures into a document and let
Hello?
Nina do magic.
I wonder if I still got that document.
You must do. I've still got mine.
I reckon there's only two options here for Cam Buckland. Either he's an outlaw in the wilds, or he's camping in the woods. A vampire? Probably not.
Camping in the
Shipwrecked?
woods.
Never been on a boat.
He's not going to be an outlaw.
He's never jailed. Soldier in the army? Patron at a local inn? Probably not. Warlock's thrall? That would be a Trell thing. Attacked and left for dead? I mean, that could be me too.
I feel like camping in the woods is a good one for Cam, personally.
Hold on. The game sounds too loud. I can...
The woods
Oh,
can be
fuck
so
off.
peaceful
Alright,
this time of
camping in the
year.
woods. I accidentally clicked it, and that must be fate. I'm going for that.
If Cam had to choose a favourite dagger and lose all the others, which one would it be?
Well, I've already lost the most precious one, resurrecting that asshole tiefling. So I'd go with Nimbus, because it's the most effective thing. Duracell, I could get
Best
another
thing.
one. That's fine. Just cast a light on it enough times, and maybe Avandra will cast a light on it permanently again. Ah, Cam Buckland's little camp. I've also got EMB. Whoa, shit. So that's the dragon from the main story. Ah, wonderful. Oh,
The pout. It's the pout.
it's a hell of a pout. Cam Buckland. Trott FOV 90 in the console. There you go. Christ, the things I do for these people, eh? Assholes. Okay. Sack. What's in my sack? Obviously ale. Boom. Amethyst. Nice. Stole it. Apple pie. Sweet. Nice. Loads of food. Perfect. All this shit. So basically, this game kind of dumps you now, and we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Find a bandana.
Find a bandana. Probably one of the most difficult things you can do, starting off, is to find
Cam
a very
Buckland's quest
specific...
for a green bandana.
I'll find it.
Will you?
No, probably not. Does anyone know where I can get a bandana similar to Cam Buckland in this world? Because, fuck.
It's a great quest. Ooh, fox.
Where? Fox?
Yeah, it was right in front of you.
I think the Forgotten Ruins, yeah, is there.
Hello?
But I think I need to be at least level 5, so I'll kill this fox.
No!
What do I start with? Another thing
Laura
is,
doesn't approve.
I'm going to do it in the most Allura way possible with a bow. Oh, shit. Turns
You
out
don't have a Laura's
Hello,
skill.
fella?
Cam Buckland can't use one. Shit.
You should. Do you have daggers to throw? You should just. You need to do that.
Clothing store in Solitude at the bandana shop. What? What'd you say?
I think you should kill things using only daggers.
Well, I need a dagger first. Let's go to...
You should find a dagger. There we go. New quest, dagger. That's probably more possible.
I'm going towards
Right
Solitude.
You've activated my trap card.
Man, I hear all the donation and subscription pop-ups.
Donations. Lightning Wolf. Hey guys, loving this stream. Trot the beard suits you and love the hair, Katie. Camping suits Cam, in my opinion. Thank you very much.
Cheers then.
Baskerville donated saying, if you had the tech, would you consider making a Cam or a Laura voice pack for XCOM 2?
Yeah, I consider it.
Laura would
Look,
not
I'm considering
fit.
it right now.
Laura would not fit in very well, I feel like.
Moving out. Overwatch.
Going to Overwatch. Yeah! Sean Cape Strani donated 2 things. Can we ever see your character sheets, and will any other members of Hat Films be guest starring in season 2? Love you guys. Can't wait till next Sunday.
Tweeted some character sheets.
We tweeted some character sheets. Well, some snippets of character sheets. The reason why we haven't posted the whole thing is because some people have notes on their character sheet that they don't really want people knowing. Like, for example, Juto writes, Kim writes all of her Crown Rend stuff on her character sheets, etc. So she wouldn't even let me see it to take a picture of it. So, because I tend to do most of the tweeting. So if she doesn't want me to see it, then she definitely doesn't want anyone else to see it.
Kim writes down fucking everything.
She does. She writes down everything.
She writes down every combat, every damage attack on an enemy, trying to work out their HP. She puts down an entire log, like a combat log, as well as everything that anyone ever says ever.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
If you want a wiki, Kim is that wiki.
Yeah. I've posted a couple pictures of how I laid out my my folder.
Shit. Why are you attacking me? You're dead, bitch. You don't fuck with Cam Buckland.
He's just
there's
slipping
another
about.
one. There's another one. Oh, you dead, sunshine?
There
Iron dagger. Got one.
you go.
Mission complete. Lockpick. Take. Naked. Take. Naked. That's how Cam
Nice.
Backland.
So yeah, that's why we haven't posted much more. But they are on our Twitter if you want to have a look at some of our core stats, which will probably updated by now, but some of them are there. In terms of members of Hat Films guesting, Smith is always busy.
It's a weekend, so
It's you've got to ask people to give up their Sundays, which is the hard part. So
it's tough. But I mean, they show interest.
Mm-hmm.
Ross is going to be doing a offline, just personal game soon, just to try and get into it. Not try. He wants to try. And yeah, if he enjoys that, maybe he'll be a stepping stone towards High Rollers. Who knows?
yeah, we're not saying no.
Smith is more likely because he's already into it. And he's already expressed interest. But yeah.
Just depends on.
My little bitch.
It also depends on how well a guest would fit into the stream, because Mark has to build it around sort of getting someone in.
Stab. Bitch. Cam Buckland did.
Did.
I don't wear iron shit. Apart from my golden... I need a golden... cuirass.
Bumblebee Tuna has donated.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Mark's not here.
It's marketing.
Hey, you lovely people. Katie, your hair colour is amazing. Thank you. Are you playing a modded version of Skyrim? I missed the start of the stream if you've already covered it. Love the content you put out. I watched the Yogscast and Hat Films instead of television.
It's Skyrim Special Edition, which means it's a Special Edition version, which means there's not that many mods right now, because the Skyrim script extender, which makes mods amazing, doesn't work yet. But I've got quite a few visual mods. Got ENB shaders and some character enhancements and shit, but nothing groundbreaking. Rise up, minion.
That's really creepy.
Okay,
I like it.
on we go. My quest towards Solitude to get a fucking bandana.
bandana. It's very important. People are saying that they think Smith should be another member of the Buckland family.
Oof. Christ.
That's probably a no.
That would be... I don't want to be associated with that. I imagine Smith coming in and just being a murder hobo.
That's exactly what they also said. I imagine Smith will be a murder hobo.
Yes. He has been that in all my personal games.
Yeah, I've been in the flat when you were playing your games, and then every time I went through to get a drink or something to the kitchen,
Look,
I'd
it's
just
an
hear
Allura.
him murdering someone.
Die! Just kicked it in the face. Amazing. Look at your Allura body just slipping away.
Why are they so slippy?
It's snow. It's icy.
It looks really weird.
This is welcome to Skyrim. The weird ragdoll fit. What is that?
Yeah. No. Someone has just... Horse with Wings has resubscribed for 50 months. 50
Jesus.
months.
Is that the top end?
Special edition Skyrim with very special trout. That is a lot of months to sub.
Dang.
So thank you for that. That's awesome.
Thank you very much. Also, if you want to ask questions in chat, it's a lot easier for me, at least, if you tag Yogscast in it. So at Yogscast, and then they pin in red.
Spammed.
Huh? Make sure it's a question though, because Jesus, an authentic question using at Yogscast. Otherwise, I'll have to ditch the whole thing. You know. There we go. Like Tefine, 910. Does Cam plan to go back for girly? The age-old question. I already have. If that special was a canonical, which it might be. Ask Mark.
I think Mark's sick of that question, to be honest. Probably not.
Look, we made an important decision, and that decision is made.
It's been too long.
Can't reload save. Can't make everything work. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. And I heard, whilst all the events of us fixing Korak happened, Girly got butchered alive and all entrails and organs strung up for all the snuff nibblins to see, so it's a real shame. That didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
I hope Girly's still alive. Christ.
I'm sure she is. Be fine.
Zane666, you're not helping. Baron Ultra Poor, how much wood could a woodchuck? You're not helping. Mitch Mosh, what build are you thinking for this character? I'm going to try and replicate Cam Buckland as much as possible, so like a spellcastery, healery, dagger stabber. Will you guys come out with more merch in season 2? Says Gang Banger 998.
That is one thing that we're going to announce. So the current t-shirt that we have on the store is not going to be restocked, so that is all of them.
It's now
on
limited
sale.
edition.
It's on sale, so whatever is on the store now is whatever is left of that t-shirt, and then we are going to come up with a new design.
So if you want the first ever High Rollers shirt, season 1,
yes,
this is your last chance to get it. I think there's an offer.
There's an offer. It's £15. It's on sale at the moment.
It's on sale, so get it.
That's the last of the stock. I don't know if there is US stock left.
Fucking hell.
But there's still some in the UK. So
Bitch.
our posters are also on sale at the moment. They are down to $7.50. So yeah, with you saving money. So grab a poster if you want to.
Cool.
They're not. I don't think they're going yet. But the t-shirts are definitely. That's it. That's all that's ever going to be.
Dang. Knowledge. You have it now.
Enjoy.
Going this way. You should use apocalypse spells if you're playing a magical build. I will be using that. You're gonna have to help me out. Is Cam using his bonus damage to his dagger attacks from cleric?
You've activated my
I hope so.
card.
Probably not.
What you mean in D&D? I get like plus something to my dagger attacks. That's not a thing.
You should maybe look into it.
Trott, can you do an XCOM 2 stream in which you make the High Rollers? Maybe. I mean, it's the most anti High Rollers game there is, but I can make at least the characters look like them. Can you throw knives in Skyrim? I was looking for a mod where you could throw knives, but apparently not. Not in Skyrim Special Edition, at least, yet.
JShay512 donated and said, Katie, do you think Elora will be less naive and happy-go-lucky in Season 2 after her questline? Most likely.
Yeah, that kind of shit. You know,
She ain't so happy right now.
that changes a person. Seeing Cam go down like that, I think that's probably the most important part of that whole storyline, wasn't it? When I went down and I almost died, right? The whole other shit, you know, turning into wolves and stuff. Don't really care
I
about
flew
those
away at the
NPCs.
end of the last episode for a reason, and that reason was I don't want to talk to any of these people right now. Goodbye.
Damn. I
Yeah.
mean, probably because you're so, you know, worked up over Cam almost dying, I imagine.
I
mean,
wasn't sympathetic when I revived you.
Son
I'm
of a
sorry.
bitch. Son of a bitch.
You did a lot of damage with that, though.
I did. And that
you
was
keeled
planned.
over. Totally planned.
Yeah, Skyrim Special Edition doesn't have the really cool script extender yet. So all the really big mods aren't in. The ones that really change the game. Like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Why didn't you make Elora? You could have been a werewolf and given Katie PTSD. Do not.
Huh.
No.
That's a good idea. I could have become a lycanthrope
Hey.
with the werewolf gang.
No.
Maybe I'll just do that with Cam.
Do you agree with Juto's attempted murder of
Jesus
Sylval?
Christ. What?
Do you agree with Juto's attempted murder of Sylval?
I never agree with most of Juto's attempted murders, to be honest. Well, actually, was that the one where
Where the end of the last episode.
No,
I don't want
I-
to say too much. I don't want to spoil things for people if they haven't.
Cam
caught up.
agreed with that?
Elora didn't.
That's,
It'll
part
come
of the
up.
reason you ran away.
Yeah. Elora
Too
did not
chaotic for
approve.
your liking.
Elora was with Nalistri on that decision. Yeah, you're gonna die if
It's fine. Cam Buckland's
you're gonna die.
acrobatics are
No,
Just
you're not
slowly.
gonna. No, that's so not gonna. What?
It's fine. You just
How
got.
the?
It's Skyrim. It's Skyrim. You get away with a lot of shit in this.
You do. Jeez.
No. If Elora was to talk to anyone at the moment, who would it be? Would it be Nalistri?
Potentially.
Quick save. Boom. Thanks.
Her dad, but she can't. It would be her dad. It would be.
Who's out there? Bastard. I need to get to level 5 and then I can go on that crazy adventure mod, which I've installed, called the Forgotten Sea. So that's my aim, along with getting a bandana.
Do you think Elora will be able to maintain a friendship with Juto? Yeah.
Friends can have disagreements, and that's how friends grow and prosper together, by recognizing their differences and being upfront about them. And meeting in the middle. But I feel like Juto's really difficult to change. She's very stubborn. Very stubborn character.
If she's gonna do anything that
Necromancers. Eva. Dead bitch, I'm taking your robes, naked. Boop. That's my trademark. Strip.
what?
Kill and strip.
Kill and strip.
We'll try not to spoil too much.
Hello?
Yeah, whereas Cam, as someone quite nicely put in chat, Nightjar, the mod, bot, not stubborn at all. Thank you. Of course I'm not. Ooh. Bam Gamers HD resub for 10 months saying Cam/Elora gets to say one sentence to you. What would it be? Dragons exist!
Really?
Yeah.
That's,
That'd be pretty world-shattering. Or bang me.
that's probably more like Cam. I don't know. That's hard. That's a good question.
Is a good question.
Werewolves suck.
Not wrong. shit. Damn, Spider, you got fucking owned.
I think she'd probably just, rather than say anything, just give a hug. I feel like that's an Allura thing to do. Give it a flower.
Oh, yeah.
A little druid crafted little flower.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's
It is.
classic Allura.
It is.
Cutesy and shit. Cam felt, fashionably ruined by that fur helmet, so he's taken it off.
So you're gonna die instead.
It's worth it
Okay.
to look
It's
cool.
worth it. Since you've done a Juto trial and a Laura story arc, are we going to see a Cam arc? Everyone will get their turn, so yes.
Well, the first major story arc involved Cam quite heavily, the performance
And then there was Dimitrov.
and the Morella thing. So, it covered quite a lot of Cam's backstory and his story coming back to bite him.
We're sort
a
of
lot of
making
people
sure
forgot
that
that.
people do. Yeah, that's true. But we're making sure that everyone does get.
I mean, it'll probably be rotational, so it'll come back round again, and it might be Cam's turn.
I think it
But
is.
then again, the world may not work like that. Mark may have other plans. But, he's very aware that, every character needs their moment. Citizen. Half-finger guard. I need some DM advice. My players love the combat and are always asking for a fight, but they get bored very quickly, even in a fight. How can I spruce up fighting and normal NPC interactions? Don't get bogged down by the rules, I'd say. Fighting is, I'd say, one of the weakest parts of D&D. Only because if you really drill down all the rules and make sure everyone's doing their checks and shit, it can bog down the fluidity of the whole thing, I'd say. So skip some of it. Skip movement. Have the enemies do stuff in groups, make them all move at once, and
yeah, that cuts down a lot of time.
do attacks and stuff without rolling. Just come up with stuff in your head, whether they would, in that specific situation, under certain cover, if they hit or miss, don't slow shit down with rolls. Let the players do that. There we go. I'm in Solitude.
Tucker2025 donated saying, not sure what level you are in D&D, but Trickster Clerics get bonus poison damage to attacks at level 8.
Correct.
Keep up the awesome work. It got me back into DMing. Yep, he's adding that.
I am adding that now.
That's good. And Puddleglum Baggins says, hey from Tennessee guys, I am about to DM my first campaign ever. I love everything you guys do. Thanks for all the time and effort you give us. Thank you. Good luck with your first DMing.
That's pretty Cam, isn't it?
That's not Cam.
That's pretty good for the
Yeah,
the
actually
lace.
that is.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
No bandana though. Oh wait, there's loads more.
Windlass donated saying, love you guys and the whole High Rollers team. Katie, what can you tell us about Elora's new bow? It's freaking shiny. It's pretty shiny. It deals radiant damage. So all damage taken from that bow is radiant damage. It doesn't need ammunition.
It just creates radiant bows,
Basically,
arrows.
radiant. It basically
Badass,
if
really.
Moonbeam was in an arrow form, that's basically what it is. So it's pretty great.
It's just a hood, right? God damn it.
You got boots.
Bandana's just called hat. Oh,
Well,
that
it's a
could
start.
work.
It's a start.
It's a start. I mean, it's really tough to find specific clothes in Skyrim. Just see if there's anything else. Let's go with that.
Finally.
Let's Cam Buckland me up a little bit.
Woo!
So, I've got this. Ooh, sorry. Got that, and then we got
Yeah. Bandana thing.
that's an option, but it doesn't look quite right, does it?
No.
Okay.
What was your first character ever, Trott?
First character ever? Shit.
What was your first character?
Who's the first person to DM me?
It must be Mark. Or was it Smith?
Shit.
Because you DM'd to start with, so
I
you didn't have a
DM'd.
character.
And then who took over from that? Was it Mark? I think it was Mark.
Mark.
I don't think it was D&D. I think it was Star Wars.
It was.
Star Wars D&D. No, Star Wars Edge of the Empire. And it was a Twi'lek. You know, the ones with the two long Lekus, they're called. The big,
What?
long, fleshy...
Oh, the one that Mark did on...
The green, yeah. But
Jingle
my
Jam.
one was green, and it was Guy, not a sexy pole dancer. And he was called Borbaroo. So if Mark ever randomly shouts out, Borbaroo, that's why, because it's my character. And he was pretty dumb as well, actually. Wow.
It covers all of his hair.
Doesn't quite work, does it?
No, it covers everything. That's weird.
These braces work better. Damn it. The hat sucks.
We continue our quest for a bandana.
So he's getting there, though.
Yeah. I need a green cape.
Why, hello.
Oh, shit.
Need to buy? If you have to
Maybe I
ask
can
the
add a
price,
cloak
you
mod.
might be in the wrong store.
Would you have to add a cloak mod?
Yeah, they don't have cloaks properly in game. I mean, it might be worth it, though. Either that or I get the
You
golden...
should go to the ship
Hello,
with
I'm
pirates.
Gisley.
I think they've got
Bet you
clothes
could
that
just
might
meet
work
my
for Cam.
sister.
Is there a ship with
Everyone
pirates?
does.
I saw a ship on the way here. Was that?
Mm.
Yep. There's a ship there. I think that's as close as to a bandana as it's gonna get.
Do you think?
Damn it. Someone said in chat.
No! I refuse to believe it. We will get one.
Lauren E. Lou, do you guys see a romantic relationship blossoming between two characters within the group? Alora and Cam seem to be really protective of each other, but is that just a brother-sister relationship? Love you both. Sorry for the girly question.
No.
I don't really see it happening.
Alora's protective of everyone.
Juto's
so.
pretty protective of Cam, but I think that's also in a brotherly, sisterly kind of way. Trell is in love with a pseudo-dragon.
I don't see it happening between.
I think we all see
Between
too much
us.
of our flaws for it to be. I don't think we're too hung up on world events. Kind of like Critical Role. Before, you know, it started happening,
My
they're
father
all
was
like,
all
we need to
about
focus on the bigger things at hand, the world events. No time for that shit. Plus,
I feel like Cam and Alora are the least likely.
yeah. I think
And I don't know if that's partly because of us
I think
being
Cam-
together
well,
in
yeah.
real life as well, but I feel like Cam
we
would
try
do
not to let it have an effect, but at the same time, it's going to have an effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, Cam is a hard one to tie down anyway. If he ended up with anybody, he'd definitely cheat.
Good to know.
He sleeps around.
Gee.
I don't think he would ever be in a relationship.
What about Mirilla?
Well, that's different, obviously. You drop everything, but she's dead.
Hello.
Wow.
has no words for you.
Look, it's Mark's character from the one-off.
It's not blue.
No.
You have no knowledge.
Good business.
Huh? Go away.
I don't
No.
have time for anyone too lazy or cowardly to make their own way.
I have to start stealing some shit soon.
Are you caught
is-
up on Critical Role? No.
Hell no.
But I know
wish.
all of the spoilers because I follow a lot of the artists on Twitter, so.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But
Spoilers
I don't really mind, to be
are already
honest.
given.
I feel like spoilers for D&D, I don't mind because when you see it, it's always so you can't imagine it until you see it anyway.
Yeah, I'd say D&D is not about, you know, figuring out the story. It's the whole experience, right?
Yeah.
It's all the little nuances, like the little tiny interactions, as well as the big story arcs.
Yeah. Like saying, oh, this character got knocked unconscious and this person was crying over them. But when you're like, okay, but how
Yeah,
did they get knocked
and
out?
how do they react, and
And-
how do the other characters react and shit.
Yeah. Who
Tons
was
of
it that knocked them out in the first place? Like all of the little bits.
So I think, yeah, D&D's kind of special in that way, where it's not so heavily reliant on spoilers and cliffhangers and shit. Boom.
Aw.
get caught stealing. Oh, hello.
How many characters have you made who have perma-died? None. Because I've only made one.
2.
Really?
Borbaroo's dead. Donald Trunk is dead.
Probably for the best.
He was a big warrior oaf with intelligence of 5. Donald Trunk. And we had a mage called Chillery Clinton that did ice spells. That was the best.
Who DM'd that game? Was it Smith?
That was Smith's game. And it was very tongue-in-cheek.
This is why everyone's like, well, get Smith on high rollers.
I think Smith would be a chaotic character regardless.
Yeah.
But he's the kind of guy that doesn't stab you outright. Instead, he uses suggestions so he makes people stab themselves. I'm going to die! I'm dead. Shit. Look at me.
What's happening?
Just splurging. Try, how did you become such a fucking twat? And how do I become one too?
It comes naturally to him.
Yeah, you kind of either born with it or not. Sorry. See, that's me being a twat. That just comes naturally, you asshole. See, again. Just keeps coming out naturally. If you're not doing that, then you're never going to be a twat like me. Sorry.
Do you prefer being a player or a DM?
Oh, that's tough. I like being both because they're too vast. It's like saying, do you prefer reading? Oh, that's stupid. It's like comparing 2 completely different films, right? They both have their pluses.
Yeah.
DMing is like, do you like controlling a world and creating something for other people to enjoy? Yes, that's awesome. Do you like to also be part of a world and then have focus on one character and watch them develop and grow as a person with the world events changing them? Yes, I do. So I like both sides of it, please. And I get both sides of it from High Rollers being a player and personal games being a DM. So, same time, DMing is so much harder than being a player. Being a player, you can turn up with your character sheet and you just go.
Yeah, but you love creating custom music for all of your
for sure.
when you DM, so you kind of put a lot of work into it.
I enjoy that shit. I like making everything.
Like for the one-off we did last week, he spent more time doing the music than he did actually looking at the campaign.
What I'd say about DMing, right, is don't do what I do.
Don't do what I do.
But at the same time, it's all about understanding the base level of imagination, right? So certain people can't picture something as easily as others. I think that's a given. So, for example, if you were to close your eyes and say, imagine a beach, imagine you're at a beach, and you look around, you look at the sunset. Some people really struggle to picture that in their mind's eye. Other people can smell it and kind of see glimpses. It's kind of blurry. So what I'm saying is, as a DM, you've got to kind of cater to the worst case scenario and create a really impressionable and awesome, vivid imagery for people. And what I do is go heavily into description, but not enough to bore people, enough to, like Harry Potter style description, where there's just enough there to trigger your imagination without boring people. And then also on top of that, music and sound effects, which kind of like just appeal to all the senses at once, basically. I like to fart because most dungeons stink, so that's like sense of smell nailed. Yeah. There's even candles, right, that you can burn, which is like dungeon smell,
I'm sure
wood smell,
there's
and like
ranges
honestly,
of
just
them.
triggering all the senses at once makes it very memorable because your sense of smell and hearing closely associated with memories. Like you have certain smells that you remember something based on that smell. That's how strong the sense of smell is. So if you can associate all my farts with incredibly epic moments in D&D, then I think I've done my job.
They're just disgusting.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna kill these people. What's Cam's next goal now that bandanas aren't a cool thing in this world?
Go tell the commander.
I think I should probably level up.
I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Riften.
I feel like I want to break in somewhere and get some golden armor. Join the Stormcloak Rebellion. Very rebellious.
I know you're D&D fans, but what about Warhammer?
I really like Warhammer, and we had a phase. We have phases all the time. I was like, oh, Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah, the current phase is currently filling up
dead.
boxes in our
Yeah, it's
storage
dead.
cupboard.
But it'll come back around. Everything's cyclical.
Fight.
I really appreciate the Warhammer world. It's brutal. It's cool. Painting the minis, I really love when I paint one, and then I'm like, shit.
I've got like 50 more to
I've got
do.
way more to do.
Yeah. I was helping you paint.
You had a little conveyor system.
Yep. It was great
Yeah.
for like an hour, and then I got bored.
That's the thing, like,
It takes such
carrying
a long
that
time.
motivation through for a whole army is really tough, which is
Yeah.
why there's other games out there. Like, Mark's got one that he played on Jingle Jam, Guild Ball. All you have to do is paint that little squad.
It's like, what, 6 minis?
6.
Or something?
And I think I'd enjoy that a bit more, maybe, as a stepping stone.
But he painted all of yours for you as a gift.
He did.
Merry Christmas, crisp Trott.
He also wanted me to play him in a video on his channel, so I think that was a nice
Bribing.
sweetening
Bribing
deal.
you.
But yeah, it was a very thoughtful gift, because he knew I liked that team as well. I'd like it. And he was right. Shall I join the Winter College? I think I should.
What does everyone think of Matt's Granny Trell voice? It is so piercing when you're sitting next to him. You have no idea.
It's pretty.
Holy crap.
It's pretty up there in terms of piercing levels, but his voice hilarious. Conjure
He always gives
familiar.
me a fright when he starts talking like Granny Trell.
There we go. Cam the healer. Boom.
I spent £300 on Warhammer the other week. Yeah, that'll happen. It's expensive.
It's super expensive, and they have the monopoly on that market, the miniature tabletop wargaming. Everybody turns to Warhammer first. I just don't get on with the Age of Sigmar rule set. It's okay, but it's way too stripped down. But then again, the normal Warhammer rules are really complicated, so I want a nice balance between the two. Figure it out one day. Right, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go to... Oh. Where's I've gone too far. There. Winterhold. It's so far away. Fuck. Oh
It's
well.
really far.
Nice long journey for Cam Buckland. Look at him. He's great. I kind of forget who Cam Buckland is sometimes when I play the game.
What?
Like when I start a session, I just start as me. And then
Yeah.
they're so closely related that I just have to ham up me and make myself more over ridiculous. And then, half an hour in, I'm Cam Buckland again. I think everyone takes a piece of their own personality into the character, don't they? It's a lot
I kind
easier.
of tried to do that with Allura because it's the first character I've ever played in an RPG. Like I haven't done it before, so I tried to sort of keep it simple and not too, so I wouldn't have to panic about staying in character on stream and having an accent. I didn't want to have an accent because I didn't want to have to keep that up every week for the first character I've ever played. So yeah, there are similarities.
Someone said, should I learn the holy spells from Dawnguard? Should I do that? Is that Dawnstar? Maybe I should join the Thieves Guild. Oh, that might be a cool idea. What do you reckon, guys? Should I join a Thieves Guild? Go to Dawnguard people? Or Winterhold? I think Winterhold's kind of boring, actually. Thieves Guild, or the Brotherhood, maybe, or Dawnguard. Let me know in chat. Thank you. Great. I would do a straw poll, but fuck that.
Katie,
Effort.
you already have a strong accent. Yeah, but Allura, I didn't want to give Allura a different accent because that would be
Nice. Dawn Guard, Thieves Guild, Thieves Guild. There's a lot of Thieves Guild. A lot more Thieves Guild than Dawn.
I feel like Thieves Guild sounds more Cam.
Where is the Thieves Guild based? That's the next question. Where is it based?
Help!
Is it over here somewhere? Thieves Guild does make more sense than Dawn Guard. But where is it? Riften, thank you. Which is like down here somewhere.
Right.
Yep.
That's a big old journey.
Yep. But we're gonna learn a lot. And Cam Buckland's gonna grow as a person. Maybe I can take a carriage there.
Come on,
Cam
fast
Buckland's gonna
travel.
grow as a person. We got any torches? Shit. It's so dark.
It's gonna have a very dark journey.
Someone just mocked my outfit. Fuck you.
The Gloopy Tim donated, Trell has the Shroud of Eyes, Alora has the Moon Bow. What do you think Cam's special magic item would be?
Well, it's either the golden chest piece of Autumn Spire, or it's the Raven Cloak, or it's Nimbus.
The magic dagger. He's already got a lot of magic items.
I have a combination of magic items. I'm maxed out on magic items. I've also got the immovable rod.
For God's sake, that could have come in so useful so many times.
I basically take all
Everything.
the cool stuff, but I don't have any story-based magic items. I guess.
I've given Trell the Bronze Griffin because I have flight shape now, so made more sense for Trell not to die.
Yeah. Where's this carriage at? Is that here? Nick a horse. I could steal a horse. Oh, shit. I'm at the Emperor's thing. Don't want to be here, I want to be at the main entrance.
Are you gonna steal a horse?
Yeah, I'll probably steal a horse. Okay. I have to go outside where I came from. Boom. Here I am. On the outside.
Does Alora enjoy adventuring? Yes. But
Yes.
it's also very sort of new
She's always,
to her.
you know, the whole initial story was she used to be caught out in the woods, dirty and stuff.
Yeah,
not
she
being
doesn't mind
noble.
that side of it. It's just the troubles of the world.
Yeah. Hello, mate.
Need something?
I'd like to hire your carriage. That or steal your horse.
I think. Can you just steal his
Grab and
horse?
back and we'll be off.
Off to Riften we go. Oh yeah, I gotta get in the back. Boom.
You've never been to Riften.
I did it.
Be sure to visit the
Yay!
Thank you, the Charlie M, for resubbing for 14 months. That's great of you. Who's your favourite NPC? Which NPC would be your character's best friend? Assault the Smith says. Girly for me. I wouldn't be best friends, but I'd be like a father figure.
Hold there.
Kind of Nalistri, to be honest. I feel like they have more in common.
He's had a lot of
Yeah,
What does it matter?
he's had a lot of shit. And
shit.
being in a royal line. Yeah, probably Nalistri.
See, now I've got to act like Cam Buckland. I'm gonna start persuading. I'm not.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone
Yeah,
to hear you?
I won.
I'll let you in. Just
Damn
let me
right.
unlock the gate.
Cam
Is that just
Buckland.
purely on chance?
Well, certain stats, yeah. But I'm like a level 1 dude.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble.
The hell was that? Oh, you can't hear this
I
shit.
can't hear it.
What's it to
Don't
you?
Say something. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying. The
Who are you?
Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for 'em. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost. Then you're stupider than you look.
Well,
Better
thanks.
watch your ass around here.
I'm gonna. I always check my ass out.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it
Okay.
back on time for double the usual fee.
Yeah, I've got open seas, so you can just walk into Riften without anything loading. It's great. How do I join the Thieves Guild? Where are they? Can someone tell me in chat?
And what might
Hello.
you?
Nice hat. Scorched hammer. Don't think it's that. Go to the market in the center of town. Here I am. Go to the square. Well, it's a big old circle.
Yes.
There's a guy there.
Running a little light in the pockets, lad?
Sorry, what?
Your pockets.
I found him.
They're a little low on coin. I can tell.
How could you
It's all
possibly
about
know?
sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Look how you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown.
Have
and
you actually
called
played
them
this
on
game? Yeah, but I haven't done these specific things, and it's been about... When did this game come out? Ages ago. It's been that long since I've properly played.
Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours.
Been too many other
Would you
games.
like a taste? I've
I'd
got a
like
bit
a
of
taste.
Get, like,
dexterity for it, but I need an extra pair of
You always
hands.
get really into a game
And in my line of work,
for a while,
extra hands are well
like
paid.
never put it down, and then you find a new
So,
one, and you never
I'm
ever go
going
back
to
to
cause
it.
a distraction. You're
Such
gonna
is the
steal
YouTuber
best
curse
silver
and
ring
blessing.
strong
I have a wealth of
understand.
options
Once you have it,
of
I
games.
want you to place it in Bran
And when you have
Shay's
too much of
pocket
something,
without him
it
noticing.
waters it down. Too much of something is a bad thing.
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently.
Alright, I gotta plant a ring
That's all you need to know.
on Brand Shay.
You tell me when you're ready, and we'll get
I'm
started.
ready. I'm fucking ready. So the guard at the North Gate was your man.
Aye, that he was. And you sniffed him out because he broke one of the cardinal rules. He was told to run the scam on merchants, but he smelled
Ah,
a hole
right.
on you
The guy that tried to
because
shake me
you
down at
helped
the
him
entrance.
build. Actually, I admire you kept your
Thanks.
cool and you didn't kill him. That's the mark of a professional thief.
I'm ready.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Everyone,
What animals can Alora turn into? Anything up to challenge rating of 2?
I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention.
Yeah.
What?
You need to
Anything
hear
up to
this.
challenge rating 2 for Alora at the moment, I think.
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
So, because she's Circle of the Moon, she can be slightly higher challenge rating beasts, basically. So anything, I've written down sort of key stats of things that I think might be useful to turn into from each sort of category, and then
This way, everyone. Over here.
it sort of, that's when you see a new animal is when I think it'll be useful for that. And I like polar bear most at the moment because of multi-attack, which can be pretty devastating.
Can be.
Can be.
What's this all about? Why is it pointing me here? Oh. What?
Ah. You're so confused.
Ah. Okay. Shit. The hell happened? Shit.
This looks difficult to do.
What, breaking lock?
Yeah.
Well, I got the ring. I think it's a little bit bugged. So hopefully they all come back. Let's figure it out. Open cities bug. The item didn't spawn.
Ah. Is it because of all the things?
No, it's not because of all the mods. No, I refuse to believe that.
I hope it is.
See, now it's all working fine.
This item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow?
Right.
Got a plan to ring on this dude.
Okay.
Shit, what ring was it? Is it that one? I did it.
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
I've never seen the old.
Cam Buckland, the perfect thief.
Looks like
Or
I chose
planter
the
of
right person for
things.
the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised.
Boom.
The way things have been going
Nice.
around here.
I did
it's a
it.
relief that our plan went off
Skyrim!
Cam wouldn't have managed it though.
What do
Let's
you
be
mean?
real. Cam would
Whoa.
have fucked up
What the
and
fuck?
not managed it.
My
He wouldn't
organization's
have.
been having a run of bad luck. But I
Realistically,
suppose that's just
thinking
how
about
it
Cam,
goes.
he would have fucked it up. He would have
Never
tripped
mind.
up or something, been
You
like,
did the job, and
sorry.
you did it well. Best of all, there's
I
more where
disagree.
that came from.
and nah, he would have totally.
I don't
fucked
think
up.
he's ever done anything wrong. If you look back through every episode, it's usually someone else's fault if I mess up.
All right then. Let's put
Whenever
that to
anyone
the
tries to
test.
deceive anyone,
The
it
group I
doesn't go
represent
well.
sits home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in
Ragged
one
Flagon.
piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
How would you go about starting a D&D game with a group of good friends that may not know what they're doing but are interested in trying?
It's easy.
You learn as you go.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You go into your local game store or Amazon if you prefer, and you get the starter box, because the little campaign, it's actually a pretty good little campaign. It will teach you how to DM and teach the players how to do things step by step. The campaign is structured in such a way that you get introduced to things slowly, but not so slow that it's boring. So it's a really well structured campaign. I highly recommend it. It's what I did
Yeah.
for my first ever D&D game, which I DM'd. Never DM'd before, never played D&D before, but made it through just fine. Smith never played D&D before. He really enjoyed that campaign. Gave you the taste for more.
Yeah. As long as they have the interest in playing, then you're pretty much set, because, yeah.
I don't know. Did you hear something?
You always learn more things.
I don't think I was supposed to be spied. It is a bit dark, isn't it? Why is it so
It's
dark?
very dark.
Shit.
Still very dark.
That's even worse. What's the old Whoa!
Jeez.
Hey,
We waited for you.
sorry. Smashing his shield. It's totally fine. Oh god, it's another one. I'm probably dead.
It's fine.
It's probably ENB that's messing up my shaders. Messing up the brightness even.
Are you going to join the campaign if Mark runs My Little Pony campaign? No.
Hell no. Playing as a fucking pony.
Can't deal with it. Nina might be interested in playing though. If that
She
was
may
the
well
case.
be. Fuck you, Droff. Death to you. Items, potions. Fuck you. Dead bitch. Strip. Kill and strip. I think level 2.
Grants.
Thanks. This is just what Brynwolf, or whatever his name was, wanted me to do. Die! This is how High Rollers always deals with situations. Just kill them all. Right? You dead too, Sunshine? Healing word. Bitch. Kill and strip. I'm gonna be encumbered very soon.
You are.
Okay. I'm gonna sleep in their bed too. Just fuck them. Let's level up. Right. I think it would go into health. And then... I mean, immediately I'd want to go for speech.
Sneak?
One-handed. For my dagger.
True.
Let's have a look. 25% more damage. I mean, that's a given. Because Cam is really strong with daggers, so that's totally in canon. Don't you agree?
No. Not even slightly.
It's so dark. I turn off the shaders briefly. Oh, fuck.
That's a lot better. You can actually see.
I had this issue before. Oh god, there's a trap. Classic D&D move, that. See how similar Skyrim is?
You forgot to roll a perception.
God, it's all done for you. Oh mate, you just got stabbed in the back. Horrible.
It's kind of horrible.
Weak poison. Okay.
You need to find a magic dagger. Can you find them? Are there magic daggers?
Yeah?
Find a magic dagger.
That's
That's
another
your
trap.
next.
Christ. A log. You see that?
Yeah.
There it is.
Ooh.
Oh, this is cool. That wasn't a trap. Oh, it was a beheading thing because there's a basket there. Horrible.
You're like, ooh, this is cool.
I thought it was like,
Is someone there?
this guy's literally called Lowlife. Hello! Ah! Cam Buckland, nice to meet you. A slice of shins, mate. It's Orc Santa. Oh yeah, it's Orc Santa.
It does look like that hat did make
Have
it.
either of you seen the So This Is Basically High Rollers video by from Teffy910? What was that?
Oh, don't know what that is.
Not sure what that is. Ooh, another dagger.
Knife.
A
That's
drum.
another. Every time you see a knife, you have to take it
Makes
because
sense.
Cam would.
He would. Read beggar. Pickpocket increased. Perfect. Onwards. Ah. There we go. The entrance to the Ragged Flagon. Christ. If that's your normal walk to your local pub, Jesus. Brutal.
Would you ever consider doing more streams as a pair? No.
Nah, fucking hate this. Just having to deal with that all the time. Living with it, you know? To then subject you to that on a stream, I feel so sorry for you. Now we work best in groups, I'd say. Work best in high rollers.
I can't do solo streams very well.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After
Yeah,
all,
solo stream is
it's
very
hard to
different.
always choose the fight.
I feel like High Rollers is a good stream to be a part of because there's just always
Yeah.
nice, lots of people to speak.
And bounce off others. It's nice.
Are Laura or Cam genuinely scared of Juto?
I'm scared of Crown Red and what Crown Red does to Juto and how
Yeah.
powerful Juto can be as a weapon of Crown Red. Who's the weapon here? Is it Crown Red or Juto? That's an important question. Oh, it can change your appearance.
I'm scared of her becoming something that
Indeed.
I know she's
It's no
not.
small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
busy.
Scared of
You
her
have something
becoming
to do?
something
Yeah.
to fear.
I'm more,
But
yeah.
not scared of her.
I'm more scared of Kim.
Yeah.
I would never see you again.
No. I'm not scared of Kim.
Reliable
Kim's fine.
and headstrong. You're turning out to be quite
You should be
the
scared of
prize.
Kim, though.
So,
I'm terrified of Kim.
now that I've whetted your
She could
appetite
kill me
for
any
a
moment.
scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
I did enjoy doing that one shot. I think I'd enjoy it more if I read it first. Like all
Yeah,
the way
you
through.
didn't tell us that until you sat down at the table. He was like, "Wish I'd read this campaign."
So that's a little tip for future DMs. Read most of the thing, so you at least understand where things happen and what happens next.
I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Yeah.
But if in doubt, make it up.
Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise
Nice,
you a
alright.
permanent place in our organization.
Permanent place.
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's
Oh,
more important,
I think it's a
word of
killy
warning,
killy.
though.
Oh,
I don't want any of them killed.
fine.
Bad for
Whoa, I
business.
just got pushed. Will I get a
Of
cut?
course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own.
Damn right. I'm
Now,
sorry
if
for
you
being
need
so
any
awkwardly
details or
close to you.
remarks, I'll be
Someone
here.
push me.
Get going.
Oh, hello. Fucking love Skyrim. No,
I'll be here when you're done.
it's so buggy.
Bye.
For conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Boom, shader's back on.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna.
It does look pretty, but it's
Vekel and me,
Does everyone
the thing going.
does everyone know the
So I
ENB
recommend you keep your hands off the merchandise.
mods?
Too many.
Ah. I'm just swinging my sword, trying to increase brightness. I think. That's a bit better.
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
That person was called Vex.
Really? Nice. Definitely a shout out. It's not. Okay. So what I've got to do is collect the debt. I'm a debt collector. That's what they basically. I'm
I
a
see.
glorified debt collector. That's what I do. Would you ever DM?
No.
No.
Too much pressure.
You don't like pressure, do you?
No, I don't like pressure. Like I don't like board games, competitive board games.
It's ridiculous. It's
I
hilarious.
like cooperative things.
You don't like anything where you're pit up against anyone else.
Yeah, I don't like
You
that.
get too stressed out.
I do. What? That's
It's funny.
it's not.
Oh shit.
I don't like it. It makes me anxious. I hate lying games.
Swear
Like
at
werewolf
yourself.
and stuff. I freaking hate them.
But none of it's real.
No, I know, but it makes me anxious.
It becomes real.
It makes me anxious because I'm so bad at lying.
Maybe it would help.
No.
Just slowly.
It makes my heart
lying.
race when I have to think of a lie. I'm like, ah.
There you go.
I lose the ability to function, so no. No.
How do I get in here? Ah. Through this way, I think.
Everyone went through a huge phase of always playing werewolves all the time.
It was a big office thing for a long time. Because, you know, it's a good go-to
So it's a good social
big
thing.
group.
Yeah.
When the Yogscast have their big Yog meet of the year, that's a game that everyone can get involved in. But yeah, if you don't like lying and cheating and
You know when everyone's like looking at their cards and they're like, oh, anything but a villager. I want to have a good roll. I'm like, villager, villager, villager.
I don't want to have to
villager.
think about lying.
Yeah.
My story crumbles very easily.
Yeah, so does mine. Because I always get outlied by the other person. That's the thing.
Yeah, you just got
Especially if it's Hannah.
just got to commit.
Jesus Christ. Hannah once convinced Alex that he was a different role than he actually was. Because she went, no, that's mine. I'm that character. And he was like, oh, maybe she's right. He, she legit convinced him that he was wrong when she was just lying.
He made him question his own memory. That's quite impressive lying.
It was scary. He was just looking at the one beer that he'd had, like, maybe I drank too much? No.
I think I should probably wait. I'll just stand here for 7 hours.
No high rollers today. This is high rollers today.
Can't you tell? We're trying out this new engine for all future, like, combat scenarios.
No, everyone's away. They left us. They don't like us.
As soon as this guy wakes up and comes out this door, boom! Debt to pay!
Jesus Christ.
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a
You're
single
gonna have
coin.
to kill them.
It was never
Look
a
around
request.
you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole
Hello
together.
there, fella.
The war's seen to that. Good, and take this little message back to your bosses. I'm not paying any of you a single septim.
Damn.
Are you gonna go
Not been
back
out of my
empty-handed?
inn.
I'm gonna have to beat her up.
I said get out. I'm not paying a single coin.
We're not kicking you out.
Oh, where'd she go?
What?
I said get out. I'm not paying a single coin.
You gonna have to?
I said get out.
Trying to unequip my...
Huh?
Sorry, just give me a second. I just gotta fight you, but there we go.
Come here.
I'm just trying to collect my debt, everybody.
That's your death. Huh?
Come on.
Are you just gonna keep punching her?
Well, now I've got the guards on me, so I don't think he's seen me. It's fine.
Someone said go talk to the other lizard.
Hello. Help! Bye.
You can talk to the other person.
Oh shit! Everybody's angry at me. Just because I beat up the innkeeper doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Kinda does, though.
Oh shit! Oh god, I forgot it was not a loading screen. The one time Open City's fucked me. Here.
It's a bit of a cam feel. A little golden light thing.
Yeah, it's very clerical.
Yeah.
Is that horse after me? No, it's fine.
The horse is chasing you.
Even the horse is pissed.
Death by the horse.
Well, may as well. I'd rather die than go to prison. It's so Cam Buckland. Off we go on this chunky horse.
It's a very chunky horse, isn't it?
Super chunky. Nordic horses, that's why. Whee!
What are you gonna do now?
Cam Buckland gets away again.
What are you gonna do though?
Well,
we have a donation from Wonderbrine saying, I've just started running a Curse of Strahd with a party of 7
Cool.
that includes mine and
7.
Katie's joint friend Sticky Hunter. Ah yes, we know
Nice.
Sticky Hunter. Playing a tiefling bard called Ea. She managed to goad a pack of wolves into attacking the party and insulted a spectre to death. Cutting words.
damn.
Nice one. Steph is
Is
cool.
there a question or was it just
Just they
telling us
started
about the
to-
stream? Cool.
Started to
Leave my horsey
running a
alone.
Curse of Strahd. You ran Curse of Strahd.
I did.
You failed.
To completion. There's no failure. There is no
It-
failure, no
it
winning in
ended
D&D.
a bit sooner than it probably should have.
As is tradition. I mean, there's a whole campaign of every single scenario, like, you know.
When they kill him when they're at level 6.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not in the book. Well, they killed him way earlier than I thought.
Yeah. Curse of Strahd's a fun campaign though. The setting of it and everything.
Yeah, it's very,
It's
very
very
atmospheric.
nice. Very
They allow me
nice.
to go nuts with music, sound effects, and even
Mm.
lighting. So we were at Smith's. I've encouraged him through various means to get smart bulbs, color bulbs, because I had them and I think he wanted them.
Lifex bulbs. Yeah.
He actually got Philips Hues.
Oh, did he?
It's different. However, made full use of it. Candle flicker setting. red setting sometimes. And
Nice.
then, yeah, it was cool.
We need to change our lights in the living room.
We do. That involves...
We have moved into this flat relatively recently, which means we don't have the fancy lights yet.
Not
But
yet.
yeah, they are
Hold
good
on.
for D&D sort of settings.
Do you reckon they've forgotten about me?
Atmosphere. I think if you go back...
I think I'm being attacked. Yep.
Yeah. No, they haven't forgotten.
Sorry guys, I thought you'd forget about me. In like 3 minutes.
You're gonna have to kill like
Shit.
the entire village if you want to get back in.
Or go to jail.
But how do you get out of jail then?
I'm a thief. I'll find a way. You basically
Will
lose
you
all your
though?
items and stuff.
You'll lose the bandana and the other things.
The bandana can go, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Shit, you're now being attacked by a pack of wolves. Fucking hell, it's not Cam Buckland's day. I'm gonna pay the debt. I'm gonna go pay them.
how much did you pay them?
I don't know. I don't know how many evil deeds I've done. I beat up an innkeep. Might not be that bad. Anybody, who is this hot girl? Chris Trott? I'm
Chris.
Chris Trott.
You've seen Chris Trott before.
No, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna
before
talk to you.
pay. You're gonna die.
wanna
before you
talk.
pay.
I'm willing to
They're-
talk now. Please. Oh no, I've already said I'd rather die. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you have.
Thieves Guild can... Thieves
You
Guild
can't
can
get out
sort
of
me
it now. That's it.
Hello, good
Oh,
day.
he doesn't know who you are. Let's just close the map.
Well,
Ralu donated and said, regarding Girly, would you consider praying to Evandra to let you send a message for Girly explaining why you didn't come back and that you didn't forget her, and telling her to learn greater healing for the other cleric and maybe leave with him? Would you pray to Evandra to send a message to Girly?
yeah.
Mayhaps.
I pray to Evandra to save me right now.
Maybe he
fucked.
should. Ron Rapara says, my favourite Easter egg in this game, Ember Shard
Fuck you.
Mine has a tribute to...
Sorry.
Ember Shard Mine has a tribute to Acquisitions Incorporated.
What's that?
Ember Shard Mine has a tribute to Acquisitions.
Oh, cool.
In this, it's an Easter egg in the game.
Very cool. Acquisitions Inc. was around way before Critical Role and...
Yeah.
And...
High rollers.
Yeah.
And
Just gonna
he's
quickly...
focusing really hard right now. You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby.
Good. That's just what I
That's
wanted.
just what you wanted.
Oh look, new horse.
Scamel donated saying, if you had to play another character either in High Rollers or a personal game, what class would you like to play? Also, Mark once said that Cam might already have his magic item like Trell's Mask. I would like to play a Barbarian.
Another
At some point.
character. Oof. I'd like to experiment with the Unearthed Arcana stuff, which means the unofficially official extra classes that they sometimes release. For example, Mark's one was a Unearthed Arcana Lizard Man.
Yeah, that might be cool to see. I really want to play Barbarian, I think.
You just want to be something
I want to be
opposite.
something completely opposite to Alora.
Yeah.
I know she's like tough in a tanky kind of way, but just in a Barbarian kind of, yeah, different
Dass.
in personality.
Oh, no.
What have you done? Thank you very much for your donations.
Oh, still got the fucking horse. They're gonna forget about me as soon as I get back, guarantee you. I've got a forgettable face.
Cam Buckland would never say that. He would never say he had a forgettable face.
If it prevents me from dying, I've got a forgettable face. Also, as a note, guys, this stream is unlikely to go on for the full 3 hours because obviously we're fucking about in Skyrim, and it's one of those chill streams. So we'll go until it feels like a nice natural end to the stream.
Wait, I know you.
Yes.
So bear that in mind.
Has there been any parts of the adventure or map you felt you've wanted to know more about, like the Stone Cleric?
Yeah, the Stone Cleric being one.
Stone Cleric is,
If you're
yeah,
looking for
that was
Luke,
intriguing.
What did you want?
What does he want now? I already
I
explained.
feel like I
to him that you
still
can't
want to
get
know
blood
more
from
about
a
all the
stone.
Winterspire stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah. There's always stuff that Mark never tells us, which is interesting. Like all of the times when we have to make a choice of what to do. Like, you can do this, or go this way or that way. Just when he says paths. Like when we
we'll see
encountered
about
Captain Bumhook. Remember the goblin? What would have happened if we went down the other path?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Who
That'd
knows?
be pretty cool.
So things like that, you know. You're now punching a woman.
Look. She accepted said brawl.
Okay.
It's a fair fight. Now we're
Here,
talking.
Take your damn
Yeah.
and get out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry about the
Katie, you should try Frenzied Berserker. Not tanky, but definitely interesting.
Does sound cool.
Does sound interesting.
Rip and tear.
Hmm.
My husband bears saying
Bloodthirsty
see.
Reach. Hello.
What?
Oh.
Oh. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself
Messages.
anymore, eh? What's the smack?
I think you know what it is.
For what little coin I make. Don't fool yourself. It's only a
I feel like a bad guy, you know? I think I'm doing bad stuff.
going to make you sorry for this.
Fisticuffs! He's called Honey Hand. Let's see if his hands are truly sticky. The blood. Just pay me! I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Here for friendlier reasons now.
By the way,
After all, I'm all paid up.
your shop has the most unusual name.
Gee, isn't it?
I love how we just had
In my youth, I was
a massive
fisherman.
fight, and now he's telling me
ended
about
up
the
selling-
unusual name
If I
of.
had been smarter, I would
So
have
what was
kept
his,
my
what's the
bow.
name?
Coming to this city
Uh,
was a big
We'll find out. It's called Horned Prawn. Lol. Could you come up with some fantasy names, fantasy beverage names, and maybe a possible side effect that I can put into my D&D campaign? The
Yeah. What's your problem?
I don't know, my brain.
every time.
No. I might have had some really great ideas until you asked that question, and then they just went poof, gone.
The flatulent ferret. Basically, it's a really frothy,
Wow.
really frothy ale that's very stout and deep brown, much like a ferret's fur, but super fizzy. It gives you the burps. Yeah, it's an ale.
I
There
said
you
get
go.
out. I'm not paying a single coin.
She's trying to sleep and you're gonna beat her up.
This is what got me into trouble last time.
Yeah, don't do that. They said there was another person to talk to, wasn't there? Another
I've done the
lizard
other two
person?
now. I've done the other. Oh right, can I talk to
Was there another lizard
someone in
person?
here?
Yeah. What's your problem?
Problem is, I keep beating people up for money. That's my problem.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Find some dirt on her. I think she recently bathed.
How does Cam feel by being kind of bullied by the other members of the group, or does he not even realise?
I think he's oblivious. And I think
Yeah.
deep down,
What
he
you want?
knows they're just doing it from a great place. They want to improve Cam. Or he's oblivious to it all.
Probably oblivious to it all.
Or he thinks these poor naive people trying to think that they know what's right for me when I know what's right for me. That kind of opinionated. You can't change his opinion. Not easily. Not without, killing people and murdering their loved ones and
My
stuff.
skill
That
in
would change
battle
me.
is unmatched.
I don't see another person.
If you talk to Bryolf again, he gives you alternative ways to convince them to pay.
What was that?
Talk to Bryolf.
Oh, okay.
He'll give you different ways.
Will do. So that means going back to... I really wish I could zoom in on this. I forgot how to get to the friggin' underground bit. This place is so confusing. Down here? The rat way, yeah.
Don't know. Do either of you think Crown Rend sees or will see Juto as a tyrant? That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
When Crowren starts rejecting her, because I think
I feel like he's getting pissed off at her.
I think it's gonna be Crowren versus Korak, and I don't know what Juto would pick.
She'd pick.
I think
She'd have to make will saves though. That's the thing. She already had to make will saves.
Yeah, because I think Crowren can take more control than she lets on.
Because there was a note that Mark gave her a while ago, and we still don't know what that note said.
Yep.
We've sort of been seeing the same things that you have in terms of how she's been acting and stuff, but we still haven't seen what that note said.
We have no idea. There's
So there could be
secrets.
something else going on with him that we don't know.
I'm so bad with directions, you know.
Just cut Juto's arm off.
Or just take the thing off.
I don't want to face Kim if that ever happens.
I think something big's
But
gonna happen. to Crowren.
can she take it off? Is it an option to take it off?
Is it gonna dig in?
You never know.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
So a bit of a problem.
Anything for us yet?
Any tips?
She's as stubborn as she is beautiful, isn't she? I wasn't sure that he'd see the light, but I wasn't sure that he'd see the light. I wasn't sure that he'd see the light, but Kirava's stubborn, but she's got to talk to Talon J at the
Talon
Bee
J
Bar
at the
see if
Bee
you can
and
get
Barb.
something out of him. They're well.
Alright, at least I've got a big old
If you catch my meaning.
arrow above his head now. That was useful. Now I know who to look for. Ugh. Getting stuck in stuff in Skyrim sucks. Okay. Onwards.
So both of Kim's characters lose their arms. Oh yeah, her temporary one. That was Mark's fault.
It's an ongoing.
He just properly made that decision on the spot. Just like, oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
She was
Because
so
of
mad.
how you messed up.
She was so mad.
Okay. Let's make some progress with this quest.
Is it possible to break the gem in the center of Crown Rend's bracer?
Maybe.
Do you know? Maybe.
You'd have to get through Juto first.
Yeah, you'd have to get through that.
Alright, there's 2 arrows.
I don't want to have to fight Juto. I mean, I will if I have to, but I don't want to.
What do you want?
His eyes are terrifying. Like
I met her
piercing.
when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been
Hey.
seeing her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking
Oh,
her
was a
to
love
marry me.
interest.
In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
Can't help you
I
there.
understand. Hopefully I'll be able to save my meager earnings up to buy them one day.
Okay. Let's see if I can use that against her.
What do you want?
I said get out. I'm not paying a single coin.
Instantly. Fists?
Let's try the other option then.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too...
Yeah, look at his eyes.
Not
They're
that much.
terrifying.
The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Help me convince
I'm
her.
telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you.
Oh, that was a bad thing to
Please
do.
don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
I mean, if I was proper Thieves Guild and you just told me where her family was, then you're not helping her then.
I'm not paying you or Brynjolf. Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding.
Boom.
I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You tell him I'm sorry. Take this. Every single coin I always did.
Nice.
I swear.
You got it.
I did it.
Eventually.
Perfectly. The very Cam Buckland way. Pissing off all the guards, running away, coming back. Perfect. We've almost managed to do 2 hours. How does that feel? Pretty good, right?
Still don't have a bandana, so pretty useless.
Well, we got a bandana, it wasn't good enough.
It's terrible.
And I think that's as good as bandanas get in this game.
It's not green.
It isn't green, you're right. I don't think there is green ones. It was this way, and then this way, and then this way. Is this how you picture dungeons when Mark makes dungeons? I don't remember the last time we were in a generic dungeon, actually.
No, we've been kind of in an icy place for a while. And then before that, we were in Talsval, so that wasn't a dungeon.
It's true.
Kind of been out, like, open air encounters,
Or a western town.
that was
Or a big
odd.
old ice spire.
The western town was odd.
It's very different. Didn't expect it.
From how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself.
You need to find a magic
That's the
dagger
spirit.
before you stop.
Larceny's in. I think you'll do
True.
more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind?
If you find a cheese
run
store,
into a rough-
be sure
Tell
to
you
set
what,
it on fire.
You keep making us. Now, if there are no more
Jesus,
questions,
guys,
how about following
bastard.
me and I'll show you what we're all about.
I'll follow you. Brynjolf.
Welcome to the cozy little
Do you
family.
think
I'm one of the
what
lookouts
Crown
for
Ren
you.
told Juto was
Watch
about his
yourself.
full potential that we saw in the non-canon Christmas special?
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe.
Babes.
It's hard to tell because Mark and Kim are both really secretive about it.
I think that's good though. It's
Yeah.
good to have actual secrets so you don't have to act that you don't know.
Because we
You just
genuinely
don't
have no
know.
idea.
And that kind of helps.
Yeah.
Helps when you're D&Ding. Oh, I walk so slowly. Bop.
Are you nervous or excited for when Cam's backstory comes back to the plot?
Yeah, I think Mark's got it out for me, so it's never going to be a nice story. And if he has to top the Allura story, then I may as well just say goodbye to all future happiness.
Did you leave a lot of it open to Mark, or have you got a solid backstory?
I don't have a solid backstory.
See, that's where he's gonna get you. Because I said to
'Cause
him,
I
here's
like-
my parents' names, here's what they're like, she's got a really good relationship with them. That's it. And I said just
I
do stuff.
pretty much the same thing with Morella. It's like I had a very deep relationship with her. I didn't say that she died. He did that. That was his thing. I just said
really?
that. Yeah. Said that.
Shit. So yeah, Mark has got a
I
little
left
bit
that
of
open-ended,
romance.
and then he killed her. Bastard.
I left things open-ended and now I've got a werewolf.
Well, that's not.
Yeah, Marilla's body is being used somehow, that's true.
Then I think it's time we put your
Remember the
expertise to the
when to the end of the Dimitro?
Yep.
That could come back.
Yeah.
That's not going to be pleasant for anybody.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work.
Suddenly your voice is distant.
Golden Glow Estate is critically important
Oh,
to one of our
Skyrim.
largest clients. However, the owner
What do you think of
What are you
not
doing?
knowing nothing about Trell's background? He
There you go.
mentioned he killed someone. I think a lot of Trell's background will still probably come out as well. Thing is, a lot of us feel like we don't want to shove too much feely backstory in unless it kind of organically happens.
Yeah.
Because
Otherwise it feels forced.
Otherwise, if you're just wedging in a sob story for the sake of it, then it's just doesn't feel the same. So, got a donation from a little bit. Orarskita? I can't. Oh no, I can't pronounce that. My brain's not.
Orarskirata.
That one. DM question. About to DM my first game using the Curse of Strahd campaign with 3 players and 1 I made to run with them. Any suggestions on playing that character without helping too much? Okay, so what, like how you had Cam in your one shot, DMing it with 3 players and 1 that he's playing but doesn't want to help them too much.
Yeah, just to be more of an NPC that when combat comes around, he plays more of a passive role or a supportive role, like a lookout or a healer or...
Yeah, get a healer, that would be useful.
Yeah, something like that. That does like the filler roles that no one really wants to specialize in. Like more often than not, you don't have someone that purely focuses on keeping everyone else alive. They want to be part of the action as well. So be that extra thing that party is lacking.
Yeah.
And again, you don't really have to roll for stuff if it slows things down for you. Like Nalistri, yeah. He feels like certain roles, like there's a big wall of ice, so we need to get to the portal. I'll just work on this in the background while you guys fight.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Will there be high rollers next week? Yes. Next week we'll be back to normal, but minus Kim because Kim is still in Penang.
The full canonical story continuation storyline session.
Aww.
Back in action.
Mark needed some time to sort of plan because I think he planned so much and then just hasn't had time to keep going.
Indeed.
Will there be a second Trelemar backstory for him to help his people? Maybe. That would be a Mark question, but I imagine there probably will be.
What I find interesting about Mark's thought process with season 1, if you can even call it that, is the fact that he's always had an end in mind for this whole thing, which is great, because I think if you try and squeeze everything you possibly can out of it and stretch it for as long as possible with the same characters, it's going to be a real struggle, especially at higher end levels where you basically become gods. Oh shit, that's why I get in now. Cool. So I think it would be nice to actually wrap up the whole story. He's got that whole thing in mind, skeletal, so we can fill in all the extra stories. But there is going to be an end. Don't know what that end's going to be, whether we succeed or fail, or if Iraq ends up worse than it started off. But there will be a closure, which I think is really important for stories, because everyone wants it to last forever. Everyone wants our group to last forever, but I think it also needs to close so that an even better story with new characters can happen after it.
Yeah, it's not to say that we're not going to do anything else ever again, so...
Oh yeah, it's just
be a
it'll be a new area and a new story. Taking on board all of the good things that we've learnt from the first.
But that will not be for a while. Don't worry.
No, there's still like at least another year. I think Mark was planning at least another year of Iraq stuff.
Yeah.
So double what you've already seen.
If this campaign ends, will you be in the next group? Can you?
The idea is to stay as the core group.
I think the idea is that we would be offered it first before anybody else.
Yeah.
And then
but
we'll
if
see.
people don't want to commit, then it's fair enough.
Because it is a commitment. It is making sure that you're going to be there every weekend, which is also why sometimes we do have to sort of do these filler streams or streams when not everyone's there, because it is a weekend. So if you have to go away for anything, then
that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but we try as much as possible to keep it D&D focused.
Shit. Oh, I'm missing a lot.
You are missing a lot.
Oh. Please die. Please be death now. To the afterlife with you. Yeah, one down. Next.
There's some over there as well.
Huh? Yeah. Bitch, you dead. Oh. Don't move.
He's moving.
Stationary targets, please. Yeah. Bitch. Oh,
Nice.
Cam Buckland. You dog. Look at him. This is a reminder of what Cam Buckland looks like right now. Ha. Stressed. Oh. Dagger mode, engage. Run away! Run away!
Did you take the standard set of stats, or did you roll for them when you made your characters?
Rolled
We
for them.
rolled. And I rolled this.
However, when leveling up,
We take
the base health rate because RNG health, not fun. Mark thinks it's not fun. For such a campaign as ours, I think it's nice to have that level up, knowing that we're going to have some HP.
Yeah, because did Smith not roll like trash when he was leveling up his character?
If you roll a 1, it really sucks when you level up because it's like I worked so hard
to have one extra.
to have
HP.
1 extra HP for however long till the next level up. It's not satisfying.
So.
I mean, you get more stuff obviously, but health's obviously a big part of it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice to just have that core. But we did originally roll. All of our stats are rolled.
Yeah.
From the start.
Lol. Use VATs. Did they scan Trott into this game? Or are you talking about the henchmen over there? Probably them. Ooh. Nice and stealthy. So stealthy, everybody's dead and never saw me. Because they're dead. DM question for Trott. I'm about to do a 5th edition campaign with a few different monsters and baddies. And the first encounter for them is going to be a few goblins and bugbear and a few wargs. Jesus. Maybe a few less? Are they starting at level 1? Because a bugbear for a level 1 is quite tough. On top of that, a few goblins. And on top of that, a warg. You might want to maybe split that combat up so that they first face the goblins and then the boss bugbear plus his warg. So they have a chance to rest in between. Start with that. Make the goblins like the scouts or patrol before the big boss.
Do you think the future campaign will continue in Iraq, or could we see another plane?
I think it might be another plane. Is the
Ah.
current, but Mark in a year time is a very different Mark.
Mark loves to write things, so it's entirely possible that he'll want to write a new world, but it's also entirely possible that he can write more for Iraq.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
Who knows? In a year's time, there might be enough of Iraq that you will want something new. So,
but
or
Iraq
it's all burned
was
to the ground, and we have no place else to go.
Well, it was the Lightborn thing comes entirely from his world. Whole Lightborn and the which is cool. So.
Okay. Hello. Running away.
DMing for the first time this week, what are some things you would want out of your DM and what are some things to avoid? As a DM, what should you avoid doing?
Avoid interrupting when the players are talking, even if they're arguing. If they're doing it in character, let it play out, because they're actually enjoying the game. Crazy as it may sound. Try not to dictate too much the rules. If they're having fun, let them have fun. I know you created your world and you put a lot of effort into it, but if they derail that and they're having fun, you as a DM have to sacrifice some of your plans for that to happen, because ultimately you're there as a mediator for fun. And if you're forcing people into a world that isn't fun, then that's not good for anybody. Too often being a DM also comes with wanting to boss people about. Like, enjoy my world exactly as I saw it. But I think it's a two-way relationship.
You have to be prepared for someone to be a murder hobo and kill your favorite NPC.
Almost guaranteed. If there's a new player, they're going to test the boundaries of what D&D is. It's like, they don't have...
Especially the fighting.
They don't have a controller with X, square, triangle, and circle. These are the 4 things you can do. D&D is like, so I can like get my junk out and cut it off and then throw it at that goblin. I'm going to do that. Guarantee there's going to be someone in the group that
someone will do it.
exploits to say, okay, let it happen. Be a DM that says yes and instead of no. Try and say yes first.
Yeah, if they want to do something crazy, try and find a way that it's possible
But
to
show
do
them the consequences of their actions. Cutting off your dick, you're going to die from blood loss unless you staunch the flow. Where was that nunnery? I was going for that. Fuck it.
Do you know of any more animals that Elora can turn into in the future? Well, one thing I'm looking forward to is elemental form, where I can use both of my beasts. So at the moment, I get two beast shape abilities per short rest. So I can turn into an animal twice, and then I have to have a short rest in order to do it again. Elemental form, basically I can be a fire, earth, air, or water elemental, but it takes 2 of those charges, so I can use both of my beast shapes and turn into this big elemental, which is basically super OP, and
it is.
Has a lot
Mad
of
OP.
HP. It's got like well over 100 HP. So that will be fun.
There you are, you little bugger. Yeah, elemental's cool.
That's what I'm looking forward to most. Which you saw in the High Rollers Christmas special. There was a bit of a sort of preview. But that is a thing that's going to happen.
These people have the same face. Oh shit.
Is it possible to do a campaign without a healer?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a druid and I have healing spells. As long as someone has some form of healing, or you have a shit ton of potions.
Yeah, not even that.
Fine.
You know, just you have to be more careful.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, don't go into every combat scenario thinking, okay, this is a combat scenario, let's fight this until they die. Be clever about it. It kind of almost... Mark sometimes likes when there's no healer or no spell user, because then you have to think more creatively instead of this spell fixes X problem.
For example, the most recent episode that we did, we went into our fight having not many spells left at all. Not much of anything left, because he didn't give us a chance to rest, and he deliberately didn't give us a chance to rest because he wanted it to be a difficult fight, and he didn't
really
want
push
us to
to the
be
limits.
stocked up. Yeah.
So we have to think creatively, and thankfully I was so clever, like touching that crown was just a stroke of genius.
Passing out on the battlefield was just a stroke of genius.
Yeah. It
So
allowed
yeah,
other people to also pass out.
he planned for that, and that was like, we were all super worried because we didn't have anything, like we had hardly anything left. We got fortunate, but basically, yeah.
Oh shit, lot picking.
Which is, I'm kind of glad that Laura's got that bow now, because
I had the key.
before, my bow was pretty much useless. It didn't do much. But now I've actually got something that I can use.
Yeah.
When I don't have any spells to use, I can use that and know I have something.
True that, Holmes. I'm in.
Future High Rollers group karaoke night. Can you imagine Granny Trell doing karaoke?
Oh god, yes, I can. I can also imagine myself tolerating for a good 5 seconds.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good idea. Mark would be all up in the Disney songs, and everyone else would not be allowed to shop because
It would have
Mark
to be
was
like
too busy.
Disney skewed, so it would have to fit in the wall of a rack. So it couldn't really properly.
Midnight Frost 87 donated. Would you ever consider streaming the Rifts RPG?
No idea what that is. I've got too many games. I can't get invested in another
Too many.
RPG.
Too many.
Hello?
Is there a place I can go to watch all of the sessions of D&D? I'm behind quite a bit.
Yogs
Yogs Live. All of them are on Yogs Live in a playlist. There's also a recap video. If you don't want to watch like the first 10 episodes or so, there is a recap. But they are all in a playlist on Yogscast.
I think these guys have spotted me.
Maybe.
God fucking. Oh!
Panic heal, panic heal.
Time to stab. Hello. This is about as frantic as Cam's fighting techniques. Healing word. Stab, stab, stab. Boom.
Yep. Pretty much.
Health.
If Granny Trell needed CPR, who would do it? Cam.
No one else would, so I'd probably just be like, oh fuck it, fine. Let's boost my restoration. Because he is a cleric after all. Boom.
Cool.
I think I'm doing this quest exactly as intended. So I've got to get...
Do you think you did anything? Do you think you did anything completely different from Mark's plan for the campaign?
Almost certainly. That's exactly how it should be. DM starts off with a plan. Don't get too attached to that plan because your players are going to totally blindside it.
Yeah.
And change everything. But that's part of the fun. It's like, shit, I did not expect them to do that. Then you kind of, you know, work out your group and find out. Because Mark's probably pretty good now at anticipating our reactions and how we react to things and our decision making. Then I imagine he uses that to fuck us.
Hint, when he goes, you can absolutely do that, and has a big smile on his face, he knows that something bad's about to happen.
Or he's already planned for this inevitable outcome. And he gets all excited. It's Mark, you can read him like a fucking book.
Or if you say something like, I do this, he goes, do you step forward? And you're like, ah, no.
I don't, I walk back.
No, I walk backwards.
That was all in my head. I suddenly regret everything.
Pixel Storm donated, hey guys, any chance of that Cam being changed into a woman may become canon at some point? That was my favourite part of the Christmas special and I simply found it hilarious. Maybe in another, an alternate universe in the High Rollers
Once again,
world.
the best things happen when they're not planned.
So
if I was to plan another gender bender, it wouldn't be as fun as the first time, so you can't plan these things. Another fun thing will happen that you'll want to happen again. I guarantee it.
Will Juto ever become an adult again, or is the underage status permanent? No, I think she's growing normally. She's also, a lot of people think that she shrunk when she de-aged. She didn't shrink physically.
It was Mark that was like, you didn't understand, I think, at the time. It was like, you're 14 now, so you're like basically a small child. Like 7-year-old size. It's like,
so, no, she's not.
So I think we retconned that a little
but
bit.
also, Kim, because Kim's so small in real life, absolutely hated the idea of Juto being small. She was like, nope, she's still tall. She's still way taller than Allura. She's like almost 6 foot, I think.
Yeah, it's
she's
like one of those.
Close to 6 foot.
Those post-game discussions was like, all right, fair enough. You can be that tall.
She's just a little bit rounder in the face, I think.
And not so many world-weary face lines from all that frowning. She's reversed some of that.
Yeah.
But Crown Ren's definitely bringing them all back. Very quickly. Here we go. Where would I get this key? Whilst I steal this coin. Expert safe.
Will Allura's royalty have any effect in the future? Probably. It's already having an effect with Crown Rand. On some level.
Yep.
I don't know what's going to happen now, given what's just happened, to be honest, to do with royalty.
Who knows?
There's currently 2 spires that don't have a leader.
Yep. Shit hit the fan. You thought it would just be a, let's go to this spire, do that quest, and then bring them back. They're back now. Okay, let's move to the next one. You didn't think that D&D is an ever-growing and changing, fluctuating world where some things fall to ruin when you're not there.
Would you ever play anyone of a different sex or sexuality?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just find it harder for people to immerse themselves, particularly when we've got an audience, right? To imagine that person as, like, as I said before, I make it as easy as possible for people to imagine the world I'm trying to paint. If I'm a guy trying to be a very feminine woman, it's harder to sell unless I'm really good at it, which I'm not. So unless you're really good at playing.
Mark really likes to play female characters.
And he's good at it, so I think, you know, so long as he pulls it off, I couldn't pull it off, basically. So I would love to do it, I'd have fun, but I also have to think about the audience as well. Whether they just spend most of the time laughing at me attempting to be a woman, or actually immersing themselves in my female character. It'd be too distracting.
I could do that, but I'd like to do it in a private game that wasn't like live streamed, because that puts so much extra pressure on.
Yeah.
So, not ruling it out, but if I did any of those things, it would have to be. I think I'd have to sort of try it, not on camera.
It's difficult, but yeah, again, personal shit, personal campaigns where there's no audience, no expectations, no criticizing and judging.
There's a lot of that. That's the thing. You make your campaign public viewing. There's a lot of criticism that comes your way.
All forms of scrutiny. Yeah. Which, you know, a lot of it we try and avoid.
Yeah.
But you can't avoid a lot of it.
Most of it's completely lovely. Like, there's a hugely lovely community around High Rollers, but there is always that part that will scrutinize every decision that you make as a character that you haven't even thought.
It blindsides you because you're like, oh fuck, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Because
Yeah.
that's what happens. People forget. That's human.
And we all make mistakes as well. And you might not even realize that you made a big mistake, but
at the same time, you know, that's D&D. That's life emulated. You're going to make mistakes. Not everything has to be a perfect run-through. And sometimes the mistakes make a more compelling story. Where is this freaking key?
when and how did you both get into D&D? Crit Roll. I watched Crit Roll because of you.
Yeah. What did I actually watched. I've always been into the idea of D&D whole life. I've just never had a group to play. I always used to look at the fighting fantasy books, the ones that, you know, those books, the ones that Lewis and Simon do,
the ones that they do,
the Jingle Jam. There's one called Fighting Fantasy, which basically tries to make it like you're the DM of this book, and you take them through like D&D. And I tried to make my family do it, and it really fucked up. And so I was put off for the rest of my life until 2 years ago, when, you know, Yogscast was happening. So I knew people in the office were keen, and I started putting out the feelers, and then eventually that spurned into High Rollers because Mark came down and he was part of my next campaign, the second campaign.
He wanted to make a campaign to stream, and he asked everybody in the office, and nobody was willing to give up their weekend basically to do it, which is when me and Matt kind of got involved. Because I'd been watching Crit Roll, and I was like, I'd really like to play sometime. We were going to do it as a non-stream thing. It was just going to be us playing just a normal campaign off stream, and then it kind of gotten into.
We saw Inspiration, we saw Acquisition. Well, I used to watch Acquisitions Inc. a lot, and I was like, that would be cool to do. And then Critical Role obviously happened, and it was like, that would be really cool to do. It's possible. They're making headway. So, you know, a few months after Critical Role started, we decided to go for it as well. So they were a big inspiration, for sure.
Yeah.
Second floor, there we go. That's what I wanted.
Do you guys think you could take Juto down? Yep. I think
it's a combo. I could not take it down on my own.
Elora has 2 beast shapes and 64 hit points before she can, and Juto's a glass cannon. Yes, she can deal the damage, but she doesn't have the HP.
Yeah.
Elora could take her. Don't want to. Make that clear. Don't want to, but could.
I don't think I could. I think all my spells are too slow. and she's too nimble to like dodge a big spiritual weapon and a spiritual guardian. That's pretty much my two big things, and my daggers would do nothing. So she'd kill me real quick.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Stabby, stabby. Sorry, mate. Have you got a key? No. Son of a bitch. Damn it. I will complete this quest, and that will be a good way to end the stream. Completing this quest.
Elora is boss. She's got a lot of abilities.
She's pretty OP.
Well, I think that will. The more other people level up, though, I think that's going to go the other. It'll
I think
balance out.
druids in general, just like
Circle of the Moon Druid is pretty epic.
the fact that you have a wild shape and you assume the HP of the thing.
Yeah.
Did I just? Hello.
What's he doing?
I just want the key. After all that killing and murdering.
I can't. If I do, I may as well cut my
Oh, I can do that. Look at my dagger.
I don't believe you.
It's not my way. Look, I've just butchered everybody else.
Give it your best shot.
Boop, boop.
Do you try to keep your personality separate from your characters, or do you play the character more as yourself?
Yeah, I play it as me in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
I ham myself up heavily and make him a bit of a sleaze as well. I don't think I'm a sleaze in real life.
No, you're not.
But
you can play a good sleaze, but you're not a sleaze in real life.
no. Ooh, a bee. Mine.
Wow, Katie, you've thought about killing Juto. Just saying. I think I've been asked this question like 3 times already. I've been asked it
That's
a lot.
always the go-to question. Is like, who
could
would win
beat you? Yeah.
in a fight between X and Y? Why didn't I just lockpick the safe? Because it was an expert lock. And I'm not an expert lockpicker. Plus I've killed everybody else, you know?
You're being a bit of a murderer, aren't you?
This is like a new D&D player.
So any of you
Stealth
people
mission.
who are asking about
Kill 'em all.
DMing, this is what they're gonna do.
This is what a new character would be
This
like.
is what they
Woo! Steal that. I want to sit in this chair. But you're in combat. But I want to sit in this chair for the whole combat scenario. I want to pick up this bowl and put it on his head. But you're gonna die. I want to do that. It's D&D. It's my world. It's my character. Ooh, I stabbed nothing and he died.
You still need to find a magic dagger.
Oh, it's impossible. It's impossible to find a magic dagger. Ain't gonna happen. Because I can barely make my way around a house I've been in for the past half an hour. I'm not going to find a magic dagger. Where am I going? Where's the downstairs?
Do you think it could be possible that Crown Rend will be the final boss of the series?
I think that would be too easy.
I feel like he's going to come.
I think
whatever's going to happen with him will be before that.
Yeah. I reckon he's just going to turn out to be a nice guy. Just a bit miffed that
Really
he's
nice.
a demon arm. I keep forgetting that he's not a thing that's trapped in an arm weapon. He is the arm weapon. That's the thing that I struggle to get my head around. Because usually you have like souls or demons trapped within something, within a crystal. But he is literally Crown Rend. That weapon is a sentient weapon. Baffles me.
How did you become a guest on DCA?
They approached High Rollers as a whole, I think. Or maybe Mark reached out to them as well. Because we have a good relationship with Wizards now as a result of that. And they sent us loads of stuff without us even asking to give away to you guys, which was awesome. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then they offered some of us to go on to DCA, me and Mark, as 2 separate guests, because we had an initial chat together. And yeah, it was really fun. DCA is the official Wizards of the Coast stream that they do on there. I think it's every Wednesday. Tuesday, that's right, because it's midnight when it starts. Technically Wednesday, because it's American. It's called Dice Camera Action, and it's run by Christopher Perkins, who is hailed as one of the best DMs in the world. He also works on D&D and writes a lot of the campaigns, or helps write them.
They're super lovely people.
Yeah, I met Chris Perkins as well in and the crew as well. Some of the crew. I met Nate in PAX South. Nice guys. We had a meal, and I had a milk float in it. Frost everywhere.
Do you think there will be a High Rollers and Critical Role crossover?
Crossovers are unlikely because often,
they're very busy, and they're in America.
Also, crossovers.
We're very busy.
Yeah.
Here.
It's nice having guests on
Yeah.
when they have a character that fits within the world, but when you try and shoehorn in another group from a different world into your world, it often doesn't work out. It's not, you don't sell it.
Likely not ever going to be Vox Machina and High Rollers. It's probably not a good idea.
No.
Because it would be too,
I don't think they'd be up for it
They're just
either.
two well-established groups that sit well on their own.
I think, if we were out there in America and there was a guest slot, I think they'd happily have us again make a character that fits their world.
Yeah. And it would be the same if one of them happened to be in the UK. It would be a case of
like
let's
Kit.
make a character that like Kit, we had Kit make a character that fit Mark's campaign.
She's technically part of the Vox Machina world. She had a character, but bringing her character into our world would A, be shitty, and B, just wouldn't fit. You'd just be thinking about what that character would be doing in the Vox Machina world.
Lightning Wolf has donated and said, if there were to be a High Roller civil war, who would be on what side and which side would win?
I'd probably be on the Iron Man side. He's a bit chaotic. Captain America's
Laura
a bit
would be
goody
Cap.
two shoes. You'd be Captain America.
Yeah, probably.
Please
But
help me.
All
at the same
noble
time, I
truths.
really want to steal Spider-Man for my team because Spider-Man's the best.
Yeah, well, both sides got to have good players. Yeah, I'd totally be Stark.
Cap. Yeah. Who would be on your side and who would be on my side?
Tro will be on, and Juto. You'd be on your own.
What?
You wouldn't have any other noble people wanting to be on the Captain America
Korak.
goody two. Yeah, Korak.
Boom!
Yeah, you'd have him.
Yeah.
Elistri, sure. But the rest of our group's too chaotic, I'm afraid, to join the goody two shoes.
Juto would join me.
Patriotic American.
Juto would join me though.
I don't think she would.
I think she would.
I think she'd be too tempted by an alternative means of getting things
If
done.
Korak was on my side, Juto would join me.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
If you want to blackmail them onto your party, that's fine.
No, I mean Korak would just be on my team anyway, and Juto
Word on the street
has
is
this
gold
weird
glow's been hit.
Korak thing going
Let me
on.
take a look at Arengar sold gold. He has no idea. If only the parchment had the buyers last. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. Don't sound so eager. It's not. That's between you and.
What would your
Don't
character's
worry about
spirit
it.
animal be?
Keep doing right by us. There's plenty more with
Cam's spirit animal. A weasel. Or a raccoon.
Oh my god, a raccoon. Yeah.
Just a little asshole raccoon.
I
think it's like-
raccoons so adorable. Their little hands. The
Yeah.
little hands.
The tricksy little bastards as well.
Yeah.
So I think
Definitely.
Cam is definitely a raccoon.
That'd be funny.
I like how people are saying what I would be. And you guys are right. You know Cam better than me. It's true. I would be Captain America. Lol.
I don't know what Laura would be. What would Laura's spirit animal be? I mean, she can turn into animals, but she's not a bear.
No, you'd be
It's
like
too-
something cutesy.
Probably.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah.
Something seemingly harmless but deadly.
Seemingly harmless but deadly.
Like a rabbit. What about a panda?
A red
Too
panda.
useless. A red panda, maybe.
There you go. A red
You don't
panda.
look so impressed.
How about we skip?
It's about time Brynjolf sent Faith. All I care about is cause and
Ah, you
effect.
should take the
If the
Patronus
job get done and was it done
test.
correctly,
See
head
what
to the
Patronus
Bannered
would
Mare in
get.
Whiterun and look for Malus
What?
Martius.
We could take a
He'll fill
Patronus
you in on all
test
the details.
and answer as our characters.
Okay. You want to do that? I'm just going to keep
Okay.
going through
One
these
more
quests otherwise. I can bring it up on the screen.
Oh.
Let's do that. So I'm going to save this. There. Totally going back to that. And let's go... Oh shit. Let's quit that. To round off the stream, let's find out what Alora and Cam's house assignments would be.
Oh, Alora's a Hufflepuff.
Well, you don't know that. Well,
Oh,
how do I do
shit.
this? Harry Potter house quiz.
Oh, what would a
Pottermore, is it?
Yeah,
The sorting hat.
but you need to have an email address to register with it, I think. And I have already registered with my email address.
I've got a few. Join your Hogwarts house. Surely I can just resort.
See, because you're a Slytherin.
Yeah, but I can like resort, right?
I don't believe that you're a Slytherin, though.
I'm a Slytherin, apparently, guys.
I'm a Hufflepuff, which is entirely believable. Puffs forever, yes. Puff pride.
Alright, I'll just do a sorting hat. And
See, you
then
have to-
temporary email. tempmail.org. There we go. That's my email address. Month February the 2014. I was
No, you didn't. I think
I'm
you
too
kept
young.
your other one in. You've.
no,
That's-
I'm clicking join now. Oh right. Damn it.
Can't do it. Not allowed. There's so many Hufflepuffs in the chat. Yeah. I thought you'd be a Ravenclaw.
There you go. Apparently not.
Not Slytherin.
I'm gonna get this working. I'm going
How?
to. There's always a way. August 1980. Name Bob Hope. Email address. Oh. This.
That's the website address.
That. Password. This. I agree. Here we go. Right.
Please check your email and verify your email address.
Easy. See?
Okay.
Boom.
Join your Hogwarts house.
Okay, I'm gonna get this up on screen so you guys can see this. Window capture.
How would Alora
Why does
answer?
that not work?
Not allowed.
It's dead. It's meant to be a window capture. Well, that's dumb.
Hello?
Why you no work? Window capture just doesn't work. How about now? Nope. Shit. Alright. It's gonna have to be just visual. Discover your
That's a good
Patronus.
point, Nightjar. Doesn't matter what house Pottermore puts you in because you know where you belong and the hat takes your choice into account.
Hold on, I can do this. There's always a way. Yes.
Thanks, bitch.
Well, this is for Cam, and then I'll swap it over. Actually, let me just do this.
That also works.
Hello?
Discover your patron.
Begin. Who are you doing first?
So this is for Cam Buckland. What do you want to do? Relax. Think of your happiest memory. Morella dying. Morella... No. Shit. Girly. Meeting Girly. That was happy. Protect. I'd definitely protect. Can't... Oh, what did I choose? Oh. Too slow?
You don't make it a bit bigger so you can actually see the options.
I guess it has to be wider. Glow. There. Warm or cold? Warm. Warm. Just thinking straight up Cam.
It's hard.
Over, under, or around? Around. Saw something. You nearly produced Patronus. You're close.
Is this the Patronus test?
Yeah.
Not the house test.
Wait, what?
Just test.
3.
You're doing a Patronus test.
Oh, I'm doing a Patronus test. Fine. This is what Cam's Patronus is going to be.
That was such a Cam question.
Have an uncommon Patronus. Sleek. I'm definitely not sharp. Oh. Oh. It's a fucking buffalo.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Don't know if I'm happy or sad about that.
That's weird.
Well. Let's get a new one for you.
No, do the house test.
Oh yeah, shit.
That's the part that we want to do, not the Patronus.
Join my house.
Sorting hat. Begin the experience.
Hold on, let's get this.
You're a buffer.
Moon or stars? Stars.
Oh, moon.
Stars for me. Which of the following you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, being ignored. Being ignored. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A tabby cat, Siamese cat, ginger cat, black cat, white cat. I think it might be an owl or a rat.
Hello there, fella.
Toad, maybe. Oh, there is no rat.
No.
I guess just a Neville thing.
No, that's, Ron has a rat, not
I think
Neville.
it
He has a
would be.
toad. Neville has a toad
I think it would be a tabby cat.
called Trevor.
So who had a rat?
Ron.
Ron
Scabbers.
has a what?
He's not really a rat, though.
I reckon a tabby cat. You enter an enchanted garden. What would be your most curious? What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples? The fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other? The bubbling pool in the depths which something luminous is swirling? Statue and old... There. I'd look at the shiny thing. How would you like to be known in history? The wise? The good? The great? The bold? I think the bold.
Mm.
A muggle confronts you and says, "Are you sure you're a witch or wizard? What do you do?" Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx. Lol. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing. Tell them you're worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. I'd probably say that. No, I wouldn't be like that.
He'd do
I'd
that.
probably ask if they like a free sample of jinx. If you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds? The power of invisibility? So I already have. The power of superhuman strength? The power to speak to animals? Change the past? Change my appearance at will? That would be a
That's-
Trell thing.
Well, to be honest, I can see Cam.
I think being invisible, considering I have my cloak, my invisibility ability. Heads or tails? Heads. I'm Gryffindor.
I can see that.
Cam is a Gryffindor.
Hey.
We did. Alright, let's do your sorting hat, shall we? And then temp email. Any other questions in chat? Or I am Marzi, thanks for subscribing. Wow. This email's called Bedside Fun.
Wow.
September, born in 1944.
Thanks.
Confirm. Name. Barbara.
That's not how you spell Barbara. That's
Windsor.
Barbara.
Look, we're not going for password. Fuck you. Tick to agree. Join now. Shit. Fuck you one.
Hogwarts House. Oh, you need to do the email thing.
Verifying.
Verify.
Boop. Boop. Be sorted. Here we go. You ready?
No.
Dawn or dusk? Oh, they're different every time.
Dusk.
Really?
Moon.
Yeah. Which of the following would you most like to study? Centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, or werewolves? Or trolls? Werewolves?
That's a kick in the teeth. Werewolves.
Boom. You enter an enchanted garden.
okay.
What would you be your most
Several
curious?
tree bearing golden apples.
Fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other. Bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye.
The tree.
The tree.
Hmm.
The first one.
Hmm.
Makes sense. Silverleaf tree bearing golden apples. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, being ignored.
Loneliness.
That makes sense. Family and shit.
Laura is very similar to me.
One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come to the top of class in charms, beating you to second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what's happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate uses a forbidden quill. What do you do? Lie and say you don't know, but hope that somebody else tells Professor Flitwick the truth. Tell Professor Flitwick that you ought to ask your classmate and resolve to tell your classmate that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will. Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, as you're both in the same house, any points he loses will be regained by you for coming in first place. You would not wait to be asked to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If you knew that somebody was using a forbidden quill, you would tell the teacher before the exam started.
No, she wouldn't tell. She'd be like, I really hope someone tells. No.
Just maybe pawn it off onto the classmate, or lie and say you don't know.
Yeah.
And hope that someone else does.
Hope that someone else tells them.
Wow.
She would, because if it was for the sake of her
Wow.
glory, if it was for the sake of her going, no, I got it from that place, not you, she wouldn't do that.
What's your pet? A tabby cat, Siamese cat, ginger cat, black cat, white cat, tawny owl, screech owl, brown owl, snowy owl, barn owl, common toad, natterjack toad, dragon toad, harlequin toad, three-toed, tree toad.
Snowy owl.
Snowy owl. Is it because it's the cutest one? Snowy owl it is. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you love, glory, wisdom, power?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Damn, straight away. And you're a Hufflepuff.
Elora and me share the same house. There was never any doubt
Shit.
about it.
It's like you knew the answers to get into Hufflepuff.
No, it's because Elora and I are very similar.
Well, fucking hell. Did we read everybody's Thunder from Down Under? Did we read that? Resub for 5 months, cheers.
I didn't.
Crest Kid, resub for 4 months. Lightning Wolf today saying if there was a civil war. Yeah, you read that one. Awesome. I think we're all caught up. I think that's a nice way to end it. What do you reckon?
I'm content.
Good. So
Gryffindor and Hufflepuff. There you go.
Cam Buckland
Except
is Gryffindor.
Chris Trott is a Slytherin, and I'm just always a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Slytherin. I'm evil Slytherin. But great and powerful at the same time. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Apologies that it hasn't been a proper High Rollers stream, but you
Next
appreciate that
week.
most people are away. However, next week will be proper. As a reminder, our merch t-shirt, our first
Yes.
ever t-shirt, the Season 1 one, is no longer being replenished. So whatever is remaining of stock is all that there's ever going to be ever. So if you want the first ever edition of the Season 1 High Rollers merch, grab it now before it runs out, because it's the last chance, and we're going to be doing a new shirt or some form of merch in the future. So make sure you get that and don't miss out. store.yogscast.com. There's also a sale right now.
Yes. There's a sale on not just the t-shirt. There's a sale on the wristband and the poster as well.
Yeah.
But the t-shirt will not be replenished. So
Do you want to quickly do your Pottermore Patronus?
I suppose so.
Everybody's begging for it,
Everybody's going crazy.
so fine.
Fine. I think the Patronus test is a weird one.
Cool though. It's all 3D and shit.
No, but it's just the results are always very unexpected. Can't even remember what my
Buffalo.
result was. Yeah, Buffalo.
Alright. Christ.
This takes a while.
Doesn't it? Ready?
Yeah.
Boom. Go with your instincts. It's timed. Think of your happiest memory as Laura.
Cam on the ground, dying.
Ah. Jesus. Here we go. Ready? Leaf, blade, dawn.
Leaf.
Leaf. Next. Nice. Nature. Nurture. Druid.
Makes sense.
Make or improve.
Improve.
Your Patronus is a turtle.
I'd be happy with that. Turtles are great.
A venomous spider. Play, prowl, or preen.
Play.
Yeah, I don't think you'd preen. You're not that prissy. Or careful about your appearance. It just comes naturally. Oh. What was that? Your Patronus is trying to fall. Don't give up. Keep prowling through these weird woods. On your own. Speak or stay silent. Speak or silent.
Speak.
Prepare to meet your Patronus. Oh shit. That was quick. Was it because I was hesitant in my first question?
Listen.
It's all very Allura-based things.
That's the idea.
Yeah. I mean, they all fit really well. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit. It's a tortoiseshell cat.
Here you go. Cat.
Well, it's cute enough. There you
Cute
go.
enough. It'll do.
If you wondered what Allura's Patronus is a tortoiseshell cat.
Very important. Are you Googling tortoiseshell cat now?
This is what the colours of a tortoiseshell cat is.
His eyes.
In the snow. So I'm kind of, you've been in the snow a lot recently. There we go.
Ta-da!
Figured out the house and the Patronus of both Delora and Cam.
Enjoy that.
So thanks for watching, guys. As we said before, back to normal next week, minus Kim. However, it will be a story episode, so get caught up on Yogs Live and get the merch that's going to run out.
It's going to go. That's it. It's going to go.
So,
also say Happy New Year to Kim because she's celebrating it out in Penang right now.
Indeed. Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.